Alright. Are we streaming? Is this a Mewbs stream? Excellent condition. Brilliant. All I want to check now... Okay, it's not in the live stream tab. It's not in home. Where's my stream popping up? Is it live? I feel like we are live because it says excellent condition. I see footage. Okay, there. Getting every gold parkour medal. Stream ends when I get all gold medal finishes in the October MCCI Parkour. What a succinct title. I'm so good at this thing. Welcome to the stream. And that's definitely not just to test if the chat bubbles are working. I would never do something like that. Also, that's muted. That's not playing. I think those are chat bubbles. I don't want to spam chat. Okay, so I want to try and focus on making this worthwhile for VOD watchers as well as anyone that might join. I'm not a big streamer or anything, so there probably won't really be anyone in the chat, and that sucks because it's so much easier to rely on the chatters for content. So here we have nothing done so far. I wanted to wait, and so that's why I said into the description, I have been totally procrastinating doing this. I wanted to see how fast I could do this. I think I did this two months ago or so. And so if you don't know, before I start, this is the expert. That's what a gold medal is here. And essentially you need to do every single bit of the parkour in the hard section at the end and underneath 5 minutes. That's my only goal. There are 7 different courses, and they're all the same sort of levels you can expect. That's already the wrong way. I don't have a lot of these memorized, but I, like, generally know them, so we'll see if that's enough to carry me. The last time I did this, I want to say was, like, a month ago for September. That is the month, right? September, October, yeah. Big brain. But I only remember August because I was in a VRBO at the time, and so I definitely remember that. I don't have a lot of strats though. I know you can like do head hitters on the left there. I was watching Ham do it a little while ago. Stream elements. Hi, bot. Bot running. I don't even remember turning on a bot for stream elements, but I do have it, so I probably did that in the past and just don't remember. Dwitty. Oh, shoot! I do need to do these. My King Dwitty. I should probably focus on the parkour, though. I don't really know how difficult this will be. I'm hoping it will be less than an hour. That's what I have in mind. I went for it. I was greedy. I don't know if I should take that safe. I'm probably not gonna gold at this rate, but I'm failing, so I'm gonna play it safe, I think. It's not even that slower. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna turn on my keybinds. Or keystrokes. Ooh. Keystrokes. They're all, like, Halloween themed. I also didn't warm up at all for this parkour, so I hope that doesn't affect me too much. Okay. I don't... Oh, 230? Like halfway? But the hard... It'll depend on the hard, probably, whether or not it's one I'm familiar with and can, like, one-shot. I'm gonna try and lock in. Huh. Okay. And hard. Dude, I hate these, like, glass pane ones in the hard sections. They're just, like, tedious. They're not always particularly hard, but it's like you need to play them safe, and it's like Always a weird jump at the end. Okay, we got this one. Maybe we can one-shot. Who the heckles knows? Dodging gates. Okay, I just go for, like, the opposite. I'm fine with that. Oh, I realized it was too fast. And I just missed. That's fine. Alright. Cool. Beans, burritos. Well, we're at the end, so hopefully we can do this first one. Oh, that's embarrassing. I was thinking about something else. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I guess I should probably check. Ooh, this looks like it could be dicey to do in a minute. Oh man. I think I might choke from the panic. Okay, no, we got it. Okay, first of 7 done. Oh, no, I'm not doing it again. I don't really care about competing for times right now. I'm very new to this set. It's already, what, October 25th? I think I'm fine with only doing a single gold run through and not speedrunning it. What do we got next? I guess number 2, actually. That's a pretty easy answer. I feel like I'm forgetting something important, but who knows? So I'm gonna do this mute real quick. Okay, that was bothering me. Course number 2. It doesn't even have the expert. So I have a new microphone. I'll probably talk about it in a video or something where it's more important. Hi, ITMG. But this is, like, a really nice microphone. It's from, like, a lot of bigger streamers. And I just was looking around, and it was, like, I already had the Blue Yeti before, but I was seeing that, like, this is essentially not just, like, the next step up, but also, like, the industry standard. And so I figured it was probably worthwhile. I had the YouTube short come out about a week ago that was about the mental resources. Damn. And I really enjoyed how it turned out, and I think I want to do more content like it, but the only thing that gets in the way of me wanting to do more stuff like it is the microphone and the quality, because this is a dynamic microphone, and the Blue Yeti is a condenser, meaning it's, like, way more fragile. Excuse me. And so it just, I think, after having it for, like, 8 to 9 years or something, finally kicked the boot? I don't know the phrase. Kicked the rabbit? That doesn't sound right either. Kick the bucket, that's it. It kicked the bucket, and I think it was just damage from... I want to say, like, loud noises, but I don't know if it was that or if it was, like, moving or something, because that coincided, but I don't think moving would normally damage it. Regardless, I just couldn't figure out how to make it sound good anymore. I'm going to try and testing it, or not try and testing. I'm going to try testing it on my laptop and see if it's maybe something with, like, OBS filters I have. So this is the Shure, oh, my bad. This is the Shure SM7B, I believe it's called. And I don't have nearly as many filters on it right now, and I think it doesn't need them. I think realistically the filters for, like, I have noise suppression. I do have an equalizer on. Well, it's not toggled on, but I did have it. I felt like it sounded worse though, so I'm turning it off. And then I just have output gain so that it's a little bit louder just for mixing all of the different volumes on my stream and recording in general. Rotary skips. I'm fine. Oh, no, I'm not fine. I don't know what a good pace is, but it's certainly not this. Because we're at 2:30 at 11 again, meaning we're at, like, the exact same pace as the first one, but the difficulty should be, like, ramping up ever so slightly, especially for, like, the very last one, which, especially for, like, I'd say sections 5 through 7. Usually the last one is the choke point. It's like the rest of it is pretty easy to do in like sometimes under even like 3 oops. Sometimes even under 3 minutes. And so I am a little bit scared about encountering any specific one that might be like hitting my head against a brick wall over and over again just to get the stream complete. Because I am trying to commit to doing it. We'll see how that goes. These aren't dolphins. I think I've seen this one once before in like a daily parkour for October, but I do like it. I'm not in the flow state right now though, especially with like the commentary, and so I'm not one-shotting it. Oh, I think that happened before. I think I'm hitting my head or I'm clipping on like ground. Oh, I'm clipping on the wall. Okay, that helps. I'm kind of not wanting to end stream, I think, after I get all the gold medals, because that feels like it'll be a short stream that's like, I finally have everything set up, and I get to test the microphone without, you know, doing it every, like, 2 minutes. When I say doing it, I mean, like, recording, testing for 2 minutes, or even a minute to 30 seconds or something, and then just turning it off right away. So we have 40 seconds for this last ending. I have a feeling I probably won't be able to do it in time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I went to the wrong way, I think. Oh my god, get in there! A second and a half left. I just had to send it. I'm so glad that I didn't panic too much. I'm kind of surprised I got it. Island rewards. Dude, we get so many things. Okay. I think I'm not going to hub as efficiently as I can, but I don't remember the best way to do it, so this is fine. On to course number 3. We already have 2 out of 7, so this is going pretty fast. It's like, what, 10 to 15 minutes so far, including start a stream? Sorry about that, I didn't mute. I will say, I do miss having a mute button so that I can do, like, gross noises without feeling bad and needing to, like, go to a different program. Oops. Okay. Water. I think one thing that should help me compared to the last time I did this was the, like, total difference amount of time I've spent parkouring recently. I'm sure you've seen with, like, the couple videos, but I have been doing so much HollowCube, which I really love. I think that the extent that parkour can be taken is really cool. I don't want to take it to the extent of, like, well, I don't know, I'm actually conflicted, because a part of me just hates, like, how sweaty parkour can get for needing to, like, have specific mods to show you precise coordinates, like, past what vanilla shows you. But at the same time, it's also, like, what do the numbers mean? What does, like, a D7 mean? That just sounds like I'm rolling D&D die or something. So I'm curious to at least, like, learn what the things mean. But, like, it's not even been, or maybe it's been about no, I remember. It's not even been half a year since I've learned what an inventory jam is, or what a jam in general is. So I might not be there yet. But I'm curious, and I'm, like, exposed to so many sweats now with the size of HollowCube and the predominance of the sweaty players always being online. This is, what is it, Creepettes Challenge? I've never seen one like that. That's, like, it reminds me of Hole in the Wall. Should be a crazy addition, actually, for parkour, doing, like, a hole in the wall section. Ladder switch. Okay. I don't remember how many of those you need to shift through, but I know some of them you do. Okay. Don't die. Okay, cool. I've not seen this one before. I think I did what you're supposed to. Yeah, okay. And I just shorted the jump. Oh, that's embarrassing. I hit my head on a tree leaf. A treef, if you will. Also, I think I need to reset the music. I forgot how long I had oh, I did the same thing! I forgot how long I had the music on, and I didn't put the playlist on repeat. But I am in a speed run, so I can't do it right now. Okay, where do I jump? I guess like around... That's like a little sneaky deaky, which I totally don't mind, and I totally had full confidence I would make that. Okay, this one feels very easy to rush and mess up, and I want to avoid that because I've had a lot of trauma for failing on this one and choking runs to it. 312 at 15 medals. Maybe I will have time to turn on music if I want. I don't know what... I'm trying to, like, imagine the line in my head. Ooh, I got stuck. Okay, I'm not timing these great. And you don't even need to do that one. Hopefully, I can just one-shot the end. And I won't even need to think about trying to squeeze in turning the music back on. Because I'm becoming a lot more self-aware. Oh, this is not... I mean, it's not the most difficult one. Dirty Dan. I like that username. It's not the most difficult parkour, especially with, like, the changes in slime physics. I think this is the one... Okay, the one hard jump. Kind of a weird Neo sort of situation. Okay. Oh, we have continued the streak of one-shots, and I can turn on my music again. That is so cool. Let me loop playlist. And it took care of itself. Great. So on to course number 4. Parkour Warrior Dojo. I am really hoping that this microphone sounds good because I spent like all day yesterday doing it, and I had a course discussion for one of my classes, and it was like we had to, you know, it's a class about new media, and so we were talking about different interests that we specifically have as one of the prompts for new media. And there was this one student that was talking, like, they responded to my post first, and you know, we have the initial discussion post. Is this the inside of a dragon? It's so cool. We have to do our initial, like, discussion post and then respond to, like, 2 others at a different date. And so this student responded to me first, and so I was, like, responding to them. And it turns out that they are interested for new media and, like, commentary and audio work. And specifically, when I say commentary, I mean, like, dang it, like, vocals and voiceover. And I think they said they had, like, experience with a lot of stuff themselves. Okay, thank you. And so it was really cool getting to, like, talk with someone, like, literally a couple hours after getting this new microphone and audio interface, and just hearing their perspectives on new media and its relation to, like, specifically they brought in the, like, topic of AI, and I'm still, like, actually I need to check today if they responded. I want to hear more about their perspectives on, like, how AI is replacing people for voice actors and voice actresses, as well as just how it can, like, assist. Because I don't really know the extent that, like, you know, assistance with AI for voiceover really works. I can imagine, you know, something like autotune, and I asked if that was, like, an example, but I want to learn more about it, and so it was a really cool coincidence talking with them. I was, of course, talking about Minecraft in my own post for new media. I was talking about, which is actually something I want to, like, make a topic for, I don't know, musings or its own thing. I haven't put too much thought into it, but I want to talk about, you know, Minecraft as new media and, like, the shift, which I guess I talked about in musings for before, but the shift in the different mediums of what Minecraft videos specifically are being used for. You think Adobe... Gosh, I need to find a good time to read. And oh, okay, good time to read. I know Adobe has some AI tools for filtering background noise and such. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Okay. Worked pretty well for yourself. So are you talking about like audio suppression type stuff? Oh, I'm glad I didn't die. What do you mean, actually, I might need to try hard on this. I've never seen... Okay, I think that should be easy enough. I slow down. I think I gotta one-shot it. I keep wanting to go to the right there. I don't know if that's a well or if it's just the aesthetic, but I don't think you could beat it. Worked pretty well for you. So I wanted to know if it's like different than just putting on a filter. Like it'll take care of the work and like find what like your default background noise is. Because I always do noise suppression through Audacity for videos. Upload an MP3, filter out background noise, and things like coughs. Okay, that's cool. I'm curious if like... I don't know if this is completely relevant, but for my coughs, they often sound like a sneeze to people. Like, people will say, like, bless you whenever I cough, because I'll do, like, a single, like, I was about to do it into the microphone. It's like, you know, it's not like, or something. And so, I know people mistake my coughs as, like, sneezes. Maybe that wasn't super relevant, but I'm curious, like, if your cough is more noticeable or like noticeably different, if that would be easier for the AI to handle than just... I feel like my cough sounds somewhat similar, like in like my registrar and my like timbre, Timbre, however you pronounce that. I know it's like a very similar register, so I don't know how like well it would do. Where do you use the Adobe? Is it in like... I was gonna say Illustrator. Is it in like Premiere or is it another program you're using? I know I had a consistent setup for this before, but I don't think I'm gonna get it in time. Adobe Podcast. Do you know if that's included in the Creative Cloud subscription package? Because I have the student one right now. Maybe rub against? No. I don't think it's a backwards setup. I remember it was something like really consistent. Maybe it's like the angle and then holding right. You think so? Okay. Yeah, I would definitely be interested to like check it out. Although I'm hoping I'll be able to, because I have, you know, OBS for essentially like all of my audio, apart from being on like Discord for like my friends' perspective whenever they hear me talk. And so I don't know if I want to do more post-production, if I can like just have good audio to begin with. I think that is the setup, by the way. Holding right after the lineup. I'm gonna... Let's see if I... We'll just look all the way right. Look at like that. That seems close. This is when it's convenient to have a ham sandwich in your ear telling you what a good setup is. Super solid? That's good. I don't know if you've seen any like previous videos, but I'd say like it's felt like for the past couple of months, I moved in August, and after moving, my audio was like so much worse. So I don't know what I did, but maybe right straightforward. What is the microphone you have, Evolution? And I don't know if you go by Myth or Evolution first. I'm not getting forward enough, so maybe look straight and then look right a bit. That feels closer. Either works? Okay. Like 2 pixels in. That felt really close. I think it's timing of forward and left I need to work on now. Use a Razer Nari headset mic. Oh yeah, headset mics in general. Oop, headset mics in general can be troublesome. I'm trying to remember the last time. I don't know if I've actually relied on a lot of headset mics. I know I'm trying to remember at least what I used like ages ago and like. Wait, how long ago was like 8th and 9th grade for me? It's like almost a decade at that point. I'm so old. This sucks. Oh, I pressed forward and right at the same time. Okay. Okay. I think I can go for a full reset. All right, attempt 2. So you said, what was it? Oh, you use Adobe Podcast. Do you use your, I guess like noise suppression and noise filtering for anything specific? Like, do you have projects that you're working on? That went a lot smoother than the first time. I'm wondering if I have time to sneak in a Red Bull drink somewhere. Okay, I think I can do it here. I'm out. It's an empty can. I've never gone in like the right side there. I'm taking a weird route for this one. Not a weird route, but I'm approaching the route weird. I have such a bad habit of like pressing tab. Like, I don't know why I'm pressing tab here. I don't know what I'm looking for, what information. Oh, you were an editor for a podcast? Okay. Is it like an NDA thing or anything, or can you share what podcast? Because I'm definitely interested in hearing about it. So I don't know. I don't care about spoilers actually, because it's not even like, oh man, I'm being spoiled for this. That ruins the experience for me. I have a video with a friend who he refuses to do anything in terms of like audio suppression, and so he has like a really bad like hum in, excuse me, his perspective from a stream, because we were doing Lucky Pillars together, and so I recorded my perspective and then he live streamed his, and I wanted to use clips from his side, but with him using Discord, his like audio sounds way better on like my side, so I think I'm gonna have to edit in like my audio for any of like his clips from whenever I switch to his perspective. Which is just, it shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't sound better. Like, not on your own perspective. Please, no. I think I might need to... Oh yeah, you can walk way off of those. Okay, this one I always underestimate. A cool thing about it is, everyone was on their own track. Could just upload one person's audio if it was noticeably worse. What do you mean upload? Are you talking about like to the like only uploading one track to Adobe Podcast for like the AI to help you fix it or modulate it or whatever the terminology would be? Yeah, to Adobe. Yeah, I only recently started using the I say like started using, but I haven't actually implemented it yet. Um Using like OBS's Take the L. I hate that that's like the name. Oh, that's even easier. I don't even need to really think about it. Okay, maybe I do need to think about it. I didn't even position the 2 pixels. Maybe look. Oop, I didn't jump. Maybe look straight at the corner. Ooh, look to the right. Okay. Don't hit it at the same time. Okay, but really, really close. No, I'm gonna choke. I gotta just start. No, I was gonna say I had to start sending it if I wanted to gold medal this one. I'll get a little bit more practice. I think I was closer when I was just thinking about it as hitting it at the same time. I also need to make sure I'm not choking the easier jumps. Ah! I want to make an excuse that they're like different or something, but I don't think that excuse is valid. Oh, wait, that kind of reminded me. I used to like do something like that. I don't know if it'll be more consistent or not. It's not looking like it, which makes sense that a random need to time it is more consistent than a setup. Unless the universe loves to prove me wrong. Okay. Well, 6 minutes. Not bad for a second try. Oh, right, I can start. Okay, so what I was saying was I started using the OBS track so that during editing I can have, like, you know, when the final video is exported, it'll just automatically in an editing software have, like, you know, gameplay on one track, microphone audio on another. If I'm doing something like this, where I'm not actually recording a VOD right now, but if I were, I can make it so that, like, the Chrome music is on a different track so that I can actually, like, remove it for copyrighted music. Because I always wondered how, like, streamers would do that for, like, uploading perspectives when they have, like, a bunch of copyrighted music in it. And I tried to do it before, but I didn't fully know how to do it. I was just, like, messing around. And so I did export it with, like, multiple tracks, but I had every audio source on every track, so every track just sounded, like, identical. And I just said, well, that's stupid, and I gave up. But I have since fixed it, and I've tested it, but I don't have anything to actually, like, use it for yet. I will miss the simplicity of only having one audio track to work with, though, but I think it'll be, like, more OCD and clutter on the Premiere timeline than anything else that's pragmatic that affects me. Probably should have warmed up a bit more. Well, really, it's just, like, warming up talking, because I think if I, like, go mute, I could probably do this, like, within the next try to 2 tries, but that's not as fun for a stream. I hope people don't get motion sick. I'm gonna stop before I get myself motion sick. I was expecting a head hitter. What are these? Oh, okay. They're just retextured trapdoors. No! I have a lot of time loss on this one. So that's time save compared to the previous attempt. Oh, I just shifted off. That's unfortunate. It's interesting to me that like the nomenclature for talking about like crouching, maybe it's just me, but I don't even call it crouching. I just call it like shifting, even if people don't have their shift keybind to crouch. I don't know if I feel like I heard in an MCC live or something like one of the Mojang devs even called it like shifting instead of crouching. Let me lock in real quick. Okay. I wasn't even really a lock in. I just had to focus. Oh. You were strat finding yesterday? Strat finding yesterday and use every variation of crouch for like the terminology. Also, you saying strat finding like just made me remember like I do definitely know you. I was wondering if I had recognized your name before, and I see you on the server like, you know, I see you on HollowCube all the time. No. I don't know if I was rotating around this pillar before. Okay, intuition took care of it. You do! I do! Isn't it usually evolution is a myth? Yeah, I've seen you guys talking about Drip Leaf Gauntlet a lot. I was practicing the world record strats for like a while, not for world record, but just trying to get like a decent time. I think I'm at like 2:45 or so. I honestly wouldn't mind going and looking real quick because it's really cool seeing the like strats for it. I don't need to end stream if I never attempt the 7th challenge. Is it hard? Wait, which one is it? Oh, I'm not on best. Oh, 3:16, okay. Oh, I guess like 2:45 I was remembering being like around the like previous record time. There you are. I'm decently close to top 10. I feel like it used to say 10, but maybe it looks like this is correct. I guess it always only showed the top 9. But the I forget which one it is. I'm sure you can imagine. I think it was a clip of you guys like figuring out like a more consistent setup for this, but it was like this section that definitely made me want to stop playing, or at least like grinding for complete optimization. But I know here was one of my favorite, like I don't know if this has changed since I like last saw the world record, but I know like it was approached a lot differently. Like I remember it was just like some setup like that, but I spent a lot of time like practicing just getting more consistent at full sending it. Although I imagine with like you two, it's pretty like similar if it is still like this route to do a full send, like no setup at this point. What do you guys think is going to be the like, I don't know how to phrase this, the upper limit for Drip Leaf for the time, or bottom limit, shorter limit, time save, whatever lingo I need to say to convey it. Hanabi sets up, you full send. We're already on 5. Wow. He's more consistent though. If he's using setups, that would make sense. It reminds me of Block Saber from Mudcrip. I was like definitely grinding a ton of it, but I was using setups, and I am already on 3rd place, and so it's like I was using setups and I was still less consistent just because probably of the experience difference. I don't even remember who is 1st place on Block Saber now, but it's like I have like the desire to go for at least my own full send because I think it'd make a really like interesting YouTube video, because it's just like it's Block Saber, it's Beat Saber, and it's black and blue neon. Your best pace is about 236. Best possible is probably, wow, 215 with the crazy. I don't remember which one is C10. Is that the No, I don't remember actually. I think I'm thinking of like C12 if it does go to C12. Maybe I can reverse engineer in my brain. What am I thinking? So I'm thinking of the one where it's like you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you need to like zigzag on the top, and then like kind of just sounds like all drip leaf parkour. You zigzag out the top to allow for a path to open. I don't have a better way to describe it apart from like it has like the heads that have the numbers for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 226. $226 for your best pace, or for I'd assume with the 6, but best pace or the like quote unquote optimal. Oh, head hit. This is awkward to go fast. Was on pace for 226. Okay, I'm not dead. And fell 2nd to last checkpoint. That sucks. Is what is the world record? I know I looked at like the podium, but I didn't actually retain the record time right now. Try to take this a little more seriously. This is a cool one though. Thematically at least. $238, okay. How long have you guys been like going at it? Because I remember it was like, I want to say, what, a couple weeks or something? But it was like definitely in the last like 1 to 2 weeks that I've seen you guys talking about it a lot more. Sounds about right, okay. I'm trying to remember, I don't know if it was you or if it was like Patua or something. I know someone has like a YouTube video with the Drip Leaf Gauntlet, and it's, I think, one other video. I'm imagining like the skin. I kind of, is that meant to be there? I don't know. But someone has like a YouTube video with like 2 different world records. Who? No, it's like the I think it's Magical I'm thinking of. I think Magical has the video with like an older record. Oh, this sucks. Actually, this kind of feels like it might be a similar like setup. It'd be Magical. Oh, that is it, like the actual recording one that I'm thinking of that has the record, or is it like Magical is improved since then? That's like one thing that I'd love to see, which like I felt the same way with Mario Maker 2. It'd be so cool to like have an automatic way to see like what the world record run is. I know Bed Wars practice server has that for their at least like main techniques, I guess, that involve timers. Actually, I think most of their techniques involve timers, but it's really cool seeing like what the different strats are like, and you can, you know, go in spectator or whatever and actually see them for yourself. Same run, just without the recent skips. Okay. I don't know how hard replays would be though. I always like I know with uploading the Snaking Stronghold that like as soon as I uploaded that, it was like multiple people were playing it, and it was like I went the wrong way. And it was like I have no idea what the improvements were to it to even get it, like I think it's like 15 seconds or something. And so it's just like the people that want to share and like talk about strats have like an inherent disadvantage to people that are, I don't know, mysterious and lonesome and don't want to share their strats with other people. Although that doesn't really feel like a big issue on HollowCube. Oh, I think you can maybe skip that. I want to test that. You're gonna play it too for gore. That's fine. I want to see more block placing maps. Snowy Gauntlet is like, it's just so cool. Any block placing map that is not just double extension hell, very easily like my favorite genre of map. You were gatekeeping Drip Leaf until he posted his strats. I think it's like more fun to like gatekeep in like the race, like if it's like two competitors, but once like you do have it, I would definitely want to like, I don't know if showboat is the right word, but like share like this is the fruition of everything up to this point. I was watching an not Easy Speezy, a Summoning Salt video about the Cuphead like records, and it talked a lot about how like the world record holders were like super talkative with like everyone and like sharing strats all the time, even like more than like typical speedrunning communities. I need to turn more in at the end. Maybe it's better to be on that outer corner because I'm just rubbing into the wall too much. I feel like I'm getting worse as I'm kind of mindlessly going at it now on autopilot. Like I just got it. I know the glass ones are like way easier. It's just side and forward. Out, side and forward. I'm hoping that they still have the skip. I thought you could do the skip on the first one, but I guess it like... That definitely doesn't feel possible. I'm gonna guess it's like kind of... Not randomly generated, but like there's multiple iterations of each one of these like... Excuse me, sections, I guess. And they don't always go with like the same iteration. That's like... It feels like the case, but I've not tried to specifically track it. So I think I hear a leaf blower, and I'm hoping that there isn't going to be more. It feels like this past week, there have been so many, like, leaf blowers just all the time, and always whenever I want to record. I specifically, like, waited this morning. Oh, fence. Oh wait, is it a vine or a drip leaf I'm supposed to get in? Okay, well, I got that. I guess I'll just pay attention to it next time. It's a sneaky little devil for sure. Oh, can't? Okay, that's good. It was like it sounded like they were like starting to rev up and then they remembered that they already did it for 6 hours today. I wish that they would do it a little bit later, but I live in Tucson where it's just like, even in October, it's still really hot, and so I can't blame them for wanting to get everything done in the morning, but like, 7 a.m. is too early. Okay, I guess that works. It felt a lot slower than it actually was because I didn't hold W. You have a neighbor who insists on using power tools as early as possible. Well, the thing is I live in like a sort of apartment complex, although it's not, and like, you know, set of apartment buildings with like a bunch of floors or something, so I don't have like upstairs or downstairs neighbors. But it's still a lot of the, not agriculture, what am I thinking? I guess like gardening is the best way I could put it right now for the words I can remember. And so it's the landscaping, that's it. They have like the same sort of crew on deck that always take care of the landscaping. But I don't know if it's like because it's fall and so we have a bunch of leaves that we weren't dealing with previously. But it definitely feels like it's like had a steep pickup. And they keep blowing all the debris into my patio area. It's like they are like for the sidewalks and paths and stuff taking care of there being no debris, but they're just blowing the debris into my patio. So now I need to deal with it. And I don't have a leaf blower myself to wake up others, so I need to like, so far I'm just using my feet to kick it, but I need to get like an outdoor broom or something. Because I also am concerned about the debris piling up eventually. I don't think I can make it if I fall off the fence. I'm not very familiar, maybe not familiar. It's just I can't intuit what the fences are like, so I always end up like shorting them. Level it and give it to the next person. That's exactly what it feels like. So I'm kind of considering just resetting now because I've spent a lot of time not winning. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into it. I think this is attempt 5 maybe? Actually, I don't know how long I've been streaming for, and I can't see either. We'll shift through. This is fine. I really like the Flume Shroom skin there. Oh, I can see usernames again. For some reason, I use Lunar Client, and already that alone is probably a sentence a lot of people on HollowCube would like. For some reason, I use Lunar Client. But I just have been having issues with specifically MCCI just not showing usernames in like 21.10, I think, maybe 21.9 as well. But then loading like 21.8 or below just breaks the server and doesn't let me load into new servers. So I've like just been dealing with no usernames. So it's nice to see that it's finally been fixed. There's a resource pack that makes fences. Oh, the size of their hitbox. I have seen a lot of, like, I think probably Fruit Berries has been who I've seen the most, like, I guess, experiencing the new resource packs and stuff for parkour. At least, you know, new to him. And I don't know if I want to become that sweaty with parkour, because I like to think that I'm pretty, I guess you could say like varied. Like I don't specialize in just one Minecraft thing, but like as many Minecraft things as I can. And the leap from going to like my current amount of like parkour knowledge and experience to where like you guys are at just feels like such a big commitment and a very scary commitment. You used Lunar Client until about 2 weeks ago? Damn. Can't even get onto MCC on it. Yeah. I don't know why, like, Lunar Client just feels so inconsistent. It feels like everything works so well, and then they just, like, break so many things. Like, I haven't been using shaders as much anymore. Also, I keep hitting my head on this third one. Oh, I was expecting to hit my head, and I just jumped through. I should just play it safer. I feel like with the graphics card I have, I usually would use shaders for more like building type videos and server videos. But my graphics card is like, I don't have a very good, I don't know what the phrase would be. It is a really customizable client. It's really nice, especially now that like, I don't know if it was like a year ago or when they added it, but the fact that you can like add in third-party mods now as well as like their default mods is so nice. I was like, that's like another thing with the Lunar Client. They like always, I'm gonna reset again as well. They always like keep me coming back because I've planned to leave Lunar Client like maybe 4 different times for different reasons. And like as soon as I'm about to plan it, like within the week, they decide that they're gonna introduce like something else to keep me coming back. Excuse me. I was saying my graphics card, like, I don't have a good heat solution. I don't know if it's like cooling system would be what to call it. Like I know there's like water cooling compared to having your fans and I guess vents. But I'm pretty sure I've like toasted my graphics card so it can't run as well as it used to be able to, and it's a 3060. And so I've not been using shaders as much anyway, but about like a year ago, a little bit less, like 8 months or something, shaders wouldn't work in the new version anymore, and for some reason that affected like the older version shaders as well, so I just couldn't use shaders when I wanted to use shaders. And it was like as soon as I was like, okay, this has like become a big enough problem, I'm like quitting Lunar Client to go to, which one is it, Prism. Prism launcher. They fixed the shader situation. They just, I want to say they like tease, but it feels much more nefarious than just simple teasing. The main reason, though, you're on a 1060 shaders would send my PC in the 4th circle of hell. I've definitely been there. It took me a while to like get a good enough computer that could like run shaders, and before that, like I was playing on a laptop before I got this computer, and it was awful having so many like, you know, I'd have OBS because I still tried and I guess did record, but I'd have like OBS, music, and you know, Minecraft itself, which I play in full screen, and also I played like Bed Wars, so I had at the time a an overlay as well for like looking at different sweats. And fitting all of that on a single monitor and juggling between them was hell. I think I need to start treating this more like a speed run. I'm learning because I'm still just reacting to whatever's coming at me instead of anticipating what I already have experienced. That's embarrassing. I'm going to try and do that this attempt. And I'm still pressing tab to look at the players. I guess I'm used to that from Bed Wars, actually. Like, looking at people's health and just what the current, like, board state is like. Which is weird to say for, like, a video game. But what the board state for teams in the game and whatnot. I did that unintentionally. It's also whenever I get, like... That I did on purpose. No... I'm locking in. I've decided. I need to stop punching. I forget that I can punch invisible players and lose my sprint. Oh man, I was scared of hitting my head on the leaf. Okay. Don't hit the trapdoors. That's definitely a better way to do that fast. I feel like so often in speedruns, the like easiest way to get consistent or just to have safe strats is to purposely go faster instead of trying to like slow ball it. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, I think I understand fences better now. Their width, you know, being squares, this is Minecraft, of course. Their width is what I would expect, but it's only the height that I always underestimate. Quad with no momentum versus one with high. Yeah, exactly. I guess unless you're trying to inventory jam, but that definitely counts as momentum. I guess it's like not I don't know actually, because like you definitely utilize like the mechanic momentum for, you know, why an inventory jam is so consistent, but at the same time it's like, you know, it definitely is different than, you know, just already having held W and going through it like that. I don't know how I would differentiate that in my head. Oh, I shifted off. I'm panicking. Ah, it's GG on this attempt. Loki, you don't know anything about inventory jam? Does it help with like the timing of a jam? I guess uh it literally just makes it like free. I guess like here, imagine this is like a 4 block. It's like with the timing of it, you just start pressing like shift, you know, midair there. And so it's like it allows you to just like never struggle with it. Is this, I think that's a 3 and 1 up, so this being a good example, like as long as you know from when you let go of E, does it show? Okay, you can't see it in the keystrokes here, but like I'm already holding space and W, and so as long as you like have a consistent like pressing E out of inventory. Oh, I didn't stop sprinting. Now I'm not sprinting. If you have consistent timing from pressing E to that, it just like makes it so free. I don't know. Honestly, I'm like the opposite. Like inventory jam, I think like what jam is just pressing them at the same time. And so it's like coming to here. I don't know what it would be like. You just know yourself. I don't even know if that counts as a jam since I'm not like jumping and then going forward. So I don't know if there's like a non-inventory version of a jam on like a 1 block here. But it just makes it free. Oh yeah, my coordinates are all weird. Or F3 menu in general is weird. I need to set that up. Force momentum. I've heard force momentum before, but is there a standard definition of it, I guess, that could like help me ascertain that I know like exactly what force momentum is? Because it definitely like feels apt that an inventory jam is like a force momentum, but I don't have like the authority or experience to know for sure if it is like, yep, 100% that's it, or like, well, for the most part it is, but maybe like there's this caveat or something like that. I just don't know. So, what? Oh. Okay, I need to do it even less. I wonder if I could do that for here. Feels like it would be pretty tight. I'm just having like a difference in my mental visualization of it. I don't think it's good there. Jump and W at the same time, then add sprint a bit later. Usually at the top of the jump. Yeah, that's like what the inventory jam basically is. I guess like inventory jam is just that for force momentum. It's like an easy way to do jump and W at the same time. So that sounds like it's just a force momentum, like an easier setup for force momentum. Oh, that's even easier as long as I angle it. And I missed that jump. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if well, I guess this is the only hard one realistically. I don't think there's any shortcuts. Oh, no, I actually think there is a shortcut. That feels like it has to be possible. Because it looked like I almost made it without even trying to. I wish I remembered, like, the details from when I was first learning about it. I think I need to make something consistent. Okay, let's get coordinates up. That's so weird. Okay. Actually, I would rather force something with like pixels. Just look like 4 in. Okay, that worked there, but I don't know if that was just luck. And then that one. So 1 tap, 4. What felt bad about that? 4. Maybe, is that 6? It looks like, yeah, 6. What about 5? 5 felt a lot better. I was expecting to fall there. Never doubt yourself. I forgot I reset to try and do that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess there. Even though I didn't make that, I think 5 is the setup I'm gonna go for. I missed my spacebar input. I guess I didn't miss it. I mistimed it though. There we go. Man, I guess I'm actually kind of looking forward. I was gonna say I'm not looking forward to my assignments, but I actually kind of am. The reason I got this new microphone yesterday was, I mean, a big part of it was just YouTube, but also, I guess the future like YouTube projects I have in mind. Since for one of my classes, I'm gonna, I don't know if that was lag or if I mistimed it. One of my assignments for a class is like, I guess there are like 3 assignments, one of them being like a 60-second presentation, and I like intentionally turned it in late because I had like plenty of time to you know, do just it's essentially what it sounds like, a 60-second presentation, but literally required like no effort. You just had to like talk to a camera for 60 seconds, which I can do easily enough, but it was about like a specific academic topic of our choice, and I wanted to like use it for more than just like, oh, one teacher will see this once and then that's it. And so that's what I did with the YouTube short, and it ended up doing really well on my channel. And it's like the type of content I want to do anyway, where it's like educational, mixing Minecraft into it if I can. And we have a 3-minute presentation coming up, and then I think in 2 weeks, 15-minute presentation. And for the 15-minute presentation, I want to try and make it basically like crash course or like a Dr. K video. And I, with that YouTube short, just hated the fact the only like bad thing for like an association I didn't like about the video was the microphone quality. So I am really looking forward to like doing these 2 like, I guess, presentations, because it's going to be like, I want to put like way more effort into them than I guess I have before, and try and make progress. Save me from a 4-hour doom scroll. I love like the comment that I got. I was like, dude, this is the second short I got opening the app. I don't know if that meant that they like stopped there. I kind of get the feeling though that they did continue anyway, but I thought it was like really funny. I ended up getting my own like video in when I was doom scrolling, and I was like, fuck, I got myself. I think it was because YouTube like will put your own short in when you hit like certain milestones. So it was like at 3.5 thousand views, but I saw that there was like a little notification when I got my own video, and it was like, your video hit 1,000 views, and there was like little confetti. But I was like a jump scare. I was not expecting to find myself when I was just like in bed or whatever. Inventory jam. Pog. Unnecessary second one. But it was a jump scare, like finding myself and just my own voice coming on. It also like, I don't know if it was only because it was me, but it felt like so different than the other content I was watching. In terms of like, it felt more like obtrusive. Everything else, like, it felt like, you know, brain rot, that it just like you, I don't know, it reminded me of like, I guess Dr. K whenever he comes on and he's like, you're being a piece of shit in life and you can do better and this is why. It was a weird feeling. It definitely was. I think it's really funny, like, conceptually, to think of an algorithm where it's like, it's just your own videos because YouTube knows that you're like a narcissist that likes to walk yourself. Oh, that didn't feel correct. I don't even remember what the last 4.5 minutes are, but I know I need to go fast. if I want to make it. Never doubt yourself. Always believe. I didn't believe. I wanted to go fast, but I think I had 8 seconds left. My one concern with like my own motivation for YouTube now is I have like such a backlog of videos that I've been excited to make, but they're all with like my previous microphone was a Blue Yeti, so it was a condenser microphone, and I think I was saying before that I'm pretty sure it's just like from old age and stuff, like it ended up biting the bullet finally, and so it like sounds like it's always clipping. And so I have a bunch of like YouTube videos where like the content itself I like, but it's just such bad quality, and especially with like this microphone now, it's like I kind of just feel excited to make a bunch of videos with like the better mic audio. But I should probably force myself to either decide to finish them or scrap them. I at least don't want to continue to suffer with like indecision and analysis paralysis. I think at this point I've definitely done worse than I did previously for trying to do all of the gold medals in a row, which I'm fine with because this time I'm like talking, but I don't know if I'll be as fine if I'm on the same parkour an hour from now. You're in a similar place with building. I talked about it before, but like I feel like I do so many different things in Minecraft, and for the like server building for not really an SMP, but it was from an old SMP that I'm like kind of continuing just on single player. I like have so many ideas I've wanted to get to, and I was definitely in like, you know, I keep missing that. Oh, okay, that's fine. I was in a like very similar mindset of trying to juggle whether or not I want to do certain builds, and like more than anything really just needing to start doing a build. Although part of it, I guess, like I did end up finishing a really cool build that's like a cover for an iron farm, but it's just I started recording it and that was on the bad microphone, and I just did the rest of it like offline. I feel like I'm in a mental trap right now of anything I do in Minecraft, I need to like record for content or stream it or something, or else it's like a waste, which probably not the best mindset, but is where I'm at right now. You have so many ideas, and as you improve, you think you could do better, so you scrap the map. Yeah. I also have like a lot of just unfinished in general stuff, but I have like so many videos that are like basically edited. I think like over the summer, I had a lot of like mental health stuff, so that was like, you know, a bigger reason why I didn't end up posting any of it, but I just deleted like 5 different oh, that's, man, I hate this like farmland. But that's a big like, I guess 2 things. Like I had a lot of videos that I didn't end up doing anything with because I felt like they weren't good enough, and then I just have such a backlog of like content that I'm just avoiding. What was I doing? 5. I am just going blank in my head. 5. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm panicking, I do know that. Ah, I choked it. I don't know why my head just goes empty at this section. It takes me like a couple minutes to start like getting into it again. So I keep finishing like 8-minute runs. I need to see if teleportations. I guess I could have just walked off, but I wished I had HollowCube's like spectator mode so I could just like see if that jump is possible in a safe faculty. I don't know, a safe condition. Also, okay, so just like the big square. I am still holding down shift. I don't know why I walked off there. Need to, there we go. One tap. Okay, that's getting more consistent. Mostly look forward. Can you make... I can't tell. I think this is... Maybe you can make that jump. Oh my god, you can. Okay, well... We're skipping that last one. I don't mind the cheese, even if it... I don't know, actually, what would be hypothetically faster. I would guess the skip would be faster, since it's just, like, closer to a straight line, as long as you do it, you know, as fast as you can. I don't know if I would call it that. He's lucky with it. Oh, I had caps lock on. That was supposed to be in all caps. I had caps lock on and then I shifted. Or like held shift. I feel very not crazy with it right now though. That is something that I want to work on, is talking and having good gameplay, especially for like things like events where you can like, you know, enter or like try and apply with a small team for smaller creators. That seems like it would be so fun, but I have what's known as a choke factor where I get very nervous. That was like always like the biggest thing I'd have to, I guess, try and work around with Bed Wars, especially in like late game situations, no bed, like only 2 people left. Because, excuse me, I'd usually play in like doubles and stuff. I always forget that fence there. I'd play in doubles, and so I need to, or I guess not need present tense anymore, but I would need to calm myself down. I'd imagine a lot of people are like that, but I'm sure it probably resonates or hits a little closer to home after the CP10. I think it was CP10 you were saying. CP10 choke recently. That's actually like, I was going through that a ton with trying to go for like the Block Saber world record, which is funny because it was like when I was doing it and I still had the world record, so I was like only competing with myself at the time, but I just wanted that like perfect run, or at least quote unquote perfect. I'm just gonna play the safe. I don't mind like the 3-second time loss. Standard 10-minute PB. That's not okay for how often I've gotten to the end. For sure, at the point your mind is blank and whether or not I beat the map is up to pure luck. Yeah. It's just hoping that like the flow state takes over. I also feel like I have a bad tendency to go like for a lot longer than is realistically like, you know, diminishing returns or whatever. So I'll play for like an hour and get really close to doing what I want, but then I'll end up like playing for like 5 hours, and like that last 4 hours section is just like making a bunch of like easy mistakes after like I failed the end like certain number of times. Especially with like the fatigue of like listening to music or having like second monitor slop or something. Yep. Yep. Boots. Hi, Boots. I'm so scared. I'm glad I didn't die. Okay, I gotta remember my breakthrough with these. That's just playing bad. That doesn't count. Okay. Honestly true, but it is so hard to quit. It's like, especially when you're doing like a run that's like only a couple minutes long, and it's like, it could be like any one of these attempts. It could just be like the one, and it feels like you're getting so close, and you're hitting like, you know, a minute 30 into a minute 50 run or something. It's just like, it could be the next one. It could, you know, it honestly feels like gambler's fallacy or sunk cost fallacy. I don't know if gambler's fallacy is an actual thing, or if that's just like synonymous with the sunk cost. It's also addicting though, and it's like, it's I definitely have a bad tendency of doing this like in Bed Wars, but I always want to end on a win of some kind, even if it's like a really easy win or something. But then I always end up like queuing just with a bunch of sweats, and so it like will turn into a losing loss. But I talk about it with one friend who plays like a lot of Valorant, and he definitely talks about how it's like a bigger thing to like, as soon as you're on even a tiny bit of a losing loss, to take a break and just like go off, because I think the tilt goes like out of control a lot faster in Valorant. Also, I have an entire minute. I won't choke. I swear I won't choke. I have 40 seconds. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I choked. Right? Release some stats, and I gotta... I'm actually gonna be more mad if I get it now. Okay. A while back, win rate goes down by like 20% after 2 losses. I'm actually surprised it's not as significant. Like, I guess it makes sense since, you know, looking at it in a vacuum, it makes it seem like a single tilt session that like you personally go through would be indicative of like anyone's tilt sessions, so it's easy to overinflate, but 20%, something that I want to like keep in mind. I almost died there. 20%. You think Hypixel has stats like that? Man, I can't believe that, like, I don't want to talk too much about Bed Wars, because it's, like, an awkward situation ship X, but it's just, I can't believe there's still new cheats being made in, like, 2025 for 1.8.9. I don't even know, like, when it started getting popular, but, like, blinking is when you make it like purposely lag on your side so that, you know, sending that information, at least this is like my understanding of it, when it sends that information to the server and sends it to like other players, it'll make it seem like you're like, you know, 10 blocks back when really you're already at their bed like breaking it or something. And it's not that pronounced, like, you know, 10 seconds, but it's still just crazy that it is like a new hack. Okay, thank you. I guess that is one nice thing, unless you're talking about like cheating through tasks or something. I don't know how much you can realistically cheat in parkour. I don't know why I pressed right. It's just depressing, the number of like hackers. I was playing, I think I was saying before, like Lucky Pillars or Pillars of Fortune with that one friend, and we already found like a cheater on it who like was using like just insane reach, which it like it's just crazy, especially for it being like a new server that like was really popular, or like has been really popular in like the last like half a year or whatever. Every game in Skywars, 50-50 sumo. Sumo, I have like a love-hate relationship with. I definitely used to think there were way more hackers until I started actually playing sumo and like getting better at the game myself, and then I realized like, okay, maybe there aren't as many hackers, only because of the extent of like sometimes I'll just have like a nasty combo where like I'll be fighting someone and I'll get hit and it'll feel like I basically had anti-KB, and I'll be like, wait a minute, am I hacking? Which obviously I am not, but I still just recognize like, okay, if it happens to me to this extent, maybe it's just like Hypixel BS. It does remind me of this one guy who I could name by name, and you could go find the name, but I won't say it. But he was like so mad that I beat him in sumo once that he just, you know, I didn't have any videos at the time, or well, I had videos, but not like a new video. But a couple days after the fact, this guy just like starts leaving like hate comments on a video. And during like the moment when, you know, it was like a 6-second match, it wasn't even close, I just like got a single combo and moved on. He was like messaging me on Hypixel talking about how like I was pathetic for cheating, and I knew who he was, that I just played him, but I was like poking fun at him like, who are you again? And he, I guess, remembered that, and so he, oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. He started like responding to like my friends and stuff, saying like, I don't know how you support a cheater or whatever. And he left that on a video where like I had a hand cam, I had keystrokes and everything. Thank you. And it was just like absurd to me that he still thought I was cheating when like I have so much evidence that I wasn't cheating. And I try and like talk to him in the comments. I'm like, you know what, from like one block nerd to another, like it's not like a good situation, I guess, for us to be like fighting each other. And he had like a YouTube channel of his own and like different videos, and I like went to his channel and like left some nice comments, and I was like, hey, that was like, you know, funny or whatever. And I was like, you know, I would love to turn this situation into like a positive thing. Like I would love to collaborate with you sometime if you're down. And he was like, well, I don't play with cheaters, so no. And it was just like, you're that stubborn? Like, I feel like I offered like, you know, an out on like a gold platter, not even a silver platter, but a gold platter, to be like, okay, you know what, I'm sorry, maybe I was just like tilted at the time. Again, all of this over like a 6-second match. It wasn't even like a Bed Wars game or something. It's just, oops. It's just disappointing. I've like gotten into conversations with like, you know, very different circumstances with like, you know, more serious topics and stuff, but just with my dad about how like I want to see like the good in people, and I think this is, yeah, where I'm headed. And just, like, try and, I don't know, turn bad situations into, like, positive ones. And he's told me how, like, I just need to accept that not everyone will ever be like that. But it still feels, I was gonna say no bueno, which I guess is a good way to put it. It doesn't feel, like, very good. So I learned from the first part of the stream not to try and one-shot that. I love those, like, trapdoors. Just, like, a tiny bit of, like, aim practice while running. Like, this one doesn't have anything for me to mess with. I don't think I've seen this one. Is this, like, watermelon slices? It's cool. That last jump was interesting. I like this one, this parkour. This one's cool. Is that the play? It's a little weird at the end, but I still like it overall. Oops. Okay. Another one! Trago plays. Why do you do this to me? With this really, like, sick aesthetic bamboo parkour. Okay, I guess that's fine. I can accept that. I was just about to call the snaking stronghold and not the pierce snake. I'm HollowCube pilled. I'm surprised that they still, like, have this one in, because this felt like the OG, like, difficult parkour one. It's crazy how much, like, the, like, 3 stars at the end of these have gotten in comparison to what they used to be. You have a lot of thoughts. Snaking stronghold mention? Oh, hi, Taco Monster. You have a lot of thoughts on the topic, but you're gonna go grab food. Good luck and take care. Yeah, thanks for joining, Myth. I think Myth is probably a better, like, nickname than Evolution. 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 syllable comparison. Evil Merp. I really hope that somewhere on the server there's a good Merp. Alright, let's see what the 4-star is. Wow, 4-star. I can't believe I'm just gonna ignore that. Let's see what the 3-star is. I don't remember if this one's that hard. I probably would be easier to momentum it. Oh, no. I think I set up inventory jams. No. I think I just run. Okay, I almost got it. Okay, this one I definitely inventory jam. What? I swear I was holding shift. Please, spasm shift. I'm like getting self-conscious of saying shift instead of crouch now. I kind of want momentum, but it makes it like a lot harder for the mouse movement. Oh my god, though, it won't matter. I don't know if I'm running. Okay. Thankfully, oh! Well, I did toggle correctly, but it didn't matter. Ooh, that felt good. Okay, maybe this can be more consistent. Also, what are these trapdoors on this side for? I don't even know if those really help with anything. Okay, that felt pretty good. Slightly out. Actually, slightly in. Okay, that one, I think I remember the rest of this being pretty simple from the end there. Shoot. I feel like this might be another choke point. There's only 2 more courses, though, so I feel like I can get through this in a reasonable amount of time. I just believe in the heart of the cards. Okay, maybe I do go for that. It felt like even if I don't always get it on the first try, it felt like it would be more consistent. And then we have basically the opposite of the start. Okay, so if it's the opposite... that felt really close. I think I'm gonna go with this, though. Yeah, okay. That should be free enough, then. Thank God for setups. I think I'm gonna reset. I'm pretty sure after that, as long as I don't choke, it's easy enough, and I'd rather, if I do get it, for it to be on an attempt where it just gives me the gold medal. I need more ITMG block placing parkour. It's like Snowy Gauntlet is so fun, and there just aren't enough like it. I'd say, you know, I love Block Saber. Mudcrypt's level is really fun, and it was like a nice thing to obsess over for a while. But it's like just a little unfluid and jank in certain places. And ITMG is just like such a goat at parkour making that it just feels so smooth, buttery smooth to play. And I want to use right click more. I want to do like more combination things of using like left and right hand. Also, I was very tempted to go for a Neo on both of those, but I don't think that would have been necessary. I don't think that time save is gonna make the difference for getting this or not. I think it just comes down to not choking at the end, which sucks because I'm pretty good at that whole choking business. But I gotta get there first. One step at a time. Is that the purple guy? Did he look at me as I looked at him? That's so cool. Oops. You know, Beam Duo, seeing that name, it made me think of like a YouTuber duo. Not like a specific YouTuber duo, but just like how you have like Bench Duo or whatever. Oh, I was gonna say we're gonna play it safe, but we didn't even get to the part where I was talking about. Okay. Alright, easy enough. Oops. That's what I get for looking at chat. Ah, I still love those trapdoors. And honestly, those iron trapdoors. I love when people add trapdoors to make something like way more consistent playing through it. That ooh, evil merp. Good job. Should pay attention to my own parkour though. I don't know if there's a better route. There's probably a faster one, but I don't know if it would be like easy or if it's like, you know, a second of time save for much harder parkour. Because going on that watermelon definitely feels jank. Also, I'm surprised I didn't choke there. I was about to restart. I'm glad I thought about it for a second. Okay. Okay, I should be getting to the last section with a lot more time than I did previously. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for this. I didn't want to go for that, like, I don't know if it was a 4 diagonal or a 3-3. But it felt like something I would choke easily. Alright, let's hope our setups were enough to get us through this section. So I haven't looked at the... Okay, that's fine. This. I almost just walked off. I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm gonna inventory jam it. Ah, phew. Alright, that's number 6. 408, honestly, not too bad time. I feel like I've been getting a lot of like 56, 454 something times where I barely eke it out. And number 7, let's hope that... Is that Etho? Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Honestly, not even that unlikely to see Etho on this server, although probably on the fishing island. So I think... Yep, this is the last one. I was just... Excuse me again. I was just making sure I didn't skip one on accident. I'm gonna get some water for... I have this Taco Bell cup I've been using from Y2K. I wonder how much the mic picked that up. Okay, let's see if we can one-shot this. I don't know what my ratio of, like, one-shots are right now, because I know, like... I think the first 2... Well, the first 2 I definitely did. I don't know if I did the 3rd one. Maybe I did the 3rd one. I know it was, like, number 5, where I was thinking about how I had 5 attempts, and maybe I could, you know, number 5 under 5 attempts, number 6 under 6 attempts. But then I was, like, really stuck on number 5 for a while, and that was when Myth came in. And then obviously number 6, I was concerned would be... This is a weird level. I like it, but it is weird. Is that... Oh, I thought it was a crab. Is it? I think it is a crab. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, right. I was worried it would be a choke point, but it wasn't. But I still didn't do it first try. So I guess going for a majority of them being first tries, I would need to do this. And that's only if number 3 was a one-shot. Okay, cool. I already knew I was going to overshoot that. I don't really know why I committed to it. I kind of just accepted my fate. Hopefully you can't hear my air conditioner that just kicked on. I think that's the second time it's done that. I can't really go get it right now, though. Not when I have the possibility of one-shotting a level. I guess it's not a level. Series of levels? I don't know. What are these called, actually? Oh, course. One-shotting a course. Oh, that's awkward. Alright, I'm gonna play it safe and go around. I've never actually seen this level. It feels like they added... Oops. It feels like they added a lot of new ones in October, which I'm thankful for, because the levels that they were featuring just kept getting, like, really stale. It felt like they were only putting new levels at, like, the end of the parkour... What is it? Parkour Warrior? Whatever the competition-based one is. And I was getting sick of, like, only the same sweats who have already played the levels a bunch winning all the time, because you have no other way to, like, practice them apart from getting to the finale and having, like, a single new level out of, like, 5 or something at a time show up. Oops. I should not have stopped. Okay, I made it. That's fine. Oh, that lag. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. The lag didn't make a difference, but it was scary. Maybe it did make a difference in like the psyche. The mental game was way different, being panicked, and then I just fell. That one I can't blame anyone but myself. Oh my gosh. Okay, it seems consistent there. Oops. Oh, okay. What am I doing? I'm flubbing, but not enough to die. This is interesting. Okay. I'm sure that's how the speedrunners do it. Oh, dude, I only have a minute. I don't think I'm gonna one-shot this anymore. I kind of forgot I had to go fast. As long as I don't panic, I'll have a chance, though. Maybe, actually. I don't... And honestly... The fudge? What the hell? Okay, this is pretty cool. But not what I want right now. Where do I go from here? This is interesting. And I respect that. But this is not what I need when I'm on a time limit. Okay, we have 25 seconds. Dude, we're just gonna be like 10 seconds to just walk over here. Oh, dude. This one is like very possible, I think. Okay, not anymore. I don't remember any of my setups. I think the first one, I just like kind of go guns blazing. I don't know if I was supposed to stop here, but if we do, we can inventory jam. No. I think forcing momentum isn't good. I think here is like... Okay, I do have a setup for that. Okay, this should be easy enough. This is crazy that this is like the 7th one again. Because I want to say this is like 3 months in a row that this has been the very last challenge. I think we'll finish one time just to get practice. And then hopefully this doesn't turn into like a choke fest. Because it has happened on this level for me before. Oops. I'm already suspecting it might turn into a choke fest. Oh wait, that's not even the one to do that. Okay, aim in between the two. No, aim like a little above. I think this one is fine. Just be my... Ooh, I thought I failed that. Self-determination theory o'clock. I need to like curve in more and maybe sooner as well. Fine with that. And then I choke. I feel like I was doing better when I wasn't thinking as much. I'm hitting slab, or I guess those are trapdoors. I just don't have a good like visualization in my head about what I should be aiming for. Maybe like aim for like that pillar. Okay, that felt kind of good. I need to tweak it a bit. Is this the same? Was it that pillar I'm aiming for? I guess so. Alright, that seems like it can be consistent enough. I think we can do this on this attempt. We did all standard runs! Challenge over! Apart from it not being a gold medal. Clickbait. Clickbait. Well, I guess I'm not ending stream yet. So it's... Where is that guy going? Oh my gosh! It's Evil Merp! I'm such a big fan. Not as big of a fan as good Merp, though. I wonder if you can make that jump to the stone. What the fuck is that? What is diorite? You know, the fact that I just cursed, I was thinking about the fact that I couldn't censor it, and then I remembered that I have like a couple alt accounts for like basically different Gmail accounts, but they do have like YouTube channels associated to them. And I got like notifications on all of them that, well, not all of them, on 2 of them, that I am being targeted as like a kid there, but I didn't get targeted as a kid on like my main one, because as like a YouTube consumer, I use my like YouTube channel account as well, Mewbs, and so I guess something about maybe the psychology videos I watch or something allow me to be categorized as an adult, which I'm thankful for since I am an adult. I'm not really looking to like verify my identity and like send a government issued IDs or whatever to YouTube on my other ones, because I don't think it makes like any difference in my life, because I don't really care about those accounts being like restricted or whatever. But I did find that to be funny. I wonder if that's against terms of service, having multiple YouTube accounts. Like, I would have to imagine no, because even just having like a VODs channel or something, which I'm pretty sure the VODs channel was one of them, but I don't know. Ooh, I got stuck. Also, I forgot I was parkouring. I was on full autopilot and just thinking about, like, YouTube. I think that is a jump you can make, skipping the second candy cane. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Dude, Canadians are so cool. I promise it wasn't just because I said sorry about that I think they're cool. I was just thinking about Gem and Etho, because for doing the research for a lot of this microphone, I like started my day out yesterday. Yesterday I did so much research on new microphone stuff, and I like was intending on doing it this way, which is why I started out, but I was watching just Hermitcraft livestream clips to like learn about the different audio channels you can have for export, just for the purposes of like video editing, and it was something that I remember them talking about, and I was just also like looking into what other like YouTubers and stuff had for their setups. And even though I never like grew up with Etho, I hear about his like status and like his legacy all the time. You know what, I'll just aim for the red. Oh, that was a far away red. Okay, I guess that's a fast enough method. I hear about Etho all the time, and Gem as well, just like seeing them interact and stuff, and especially for like the I've seen on Instagram Gem and Grian posting stuff, and it's just like, you're such cool people. I love that they exist. That's so good for them. Oh, there's 2 trains. This train kind of feels preferable. That feels way faster. Excuse me. But I also know the sort of like mojo of what's happening this time anyway. So it makes sense that it was faster. I have a bad habit of doing this in parkour, of like in times when I can just like run, switching to F5. Okay, aim for the pillar. I think I can even do it more drastically. Uh-oh. Okay, aim there. Aim there and press spacebar. Jump late. Shoot, I think it's GG on this attempt. I don't think I'm really even going to practice, because I don't think practice is the difference. I think it'll just be, like, making it. Ooh, I don't need to go as far out. Ah, that's crazy. I got 9 seconds, or 8 seconds and 9/50ths of a second away from gold medaling. Well, you get me for 5 more minutes, probably. I kind of want to go to, like, HollowCube after this, though. I can't lie. Maybe it will be clickbait that the stream won't end immediately. I don't know. I'll decide in the moment. I kind of want to speedrun a bit more, though. And take it a little bit more seriously, because I am in the mood for good parkour, and most of this has just been focusing on, like, commentating and saying words out of my mouth that... Ooh, you can't make that. Words out of my mouth that aren't completely incoherent and full of utterances like like, etc. I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna be super self-aware of my utterances now. If I don't talk, though, I can't have an utterance. I don't even know if you can make that. I can't see with the... Okay, you can. Ooh, oh! Okay, I'm gonna learn this. I thought it was more awkward than it actually is. Although it is somewhat tight. Can you make this? You probably can, but it'll be more consistent just to take a break there. In between. Is that? What, here? In between. I think that probably will probably be more inconsistent, honestly, but I also think it will be more fun when I do get it. You can make that jump. I need to remember that. Skip the whatever that block is called. This is a dumb bit. At least a dumb bit for me. Oliver pulled it off. I don't actually think I've ever learned, like, what the optimal route is for the start, trying to, like, go off and veer to the right to do, like, a 100% whatever. Okay, 27 seconds at the end is what I should aim for. Maybe that will be consistent enough. It's gonna be harder, but not so hard that I can't do it consistently. It's just, you know, more difficult than, like, a section like this where I just hold W the entire time. Okay, we like that. I'm not gonna say it. Oh my gosh, I wanted to say that I was definitely gonna, like, die on the last fishbone. But I didn't want it to become a reality. I didn't want to jinx it. I wonder how my microphone and mouse sounds for the stream. I actually also wonder what the internet will be like, because this is not nearly as good of internet as my previous place, but it is still... Huh! You can't make that jump. Nice. It is still on Ethernet, but it's, like, not provided by the apartment complex anymore. This is, like, something I have to pay for, and so I wonder how different it will be. I know the stats, like, are not even comparable, but I don't really use too big of an internet strain, I don't think, so I should have a decent amount of data. Okay, I think it was good to play it safe. Okay, Aim for the red. Okay. 236. That honestly doesn't feel as fast as I was expecting it to be. Don't head hit her there, because there's a bunch of gaps in the ceiling. We're gonna go right, actually. I am still reacting. Oh, a head hitter! I have not learned this, although I just got experience with it. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, you don't even need to go to the left side. We have a little less than 2 minutes for this section. About a minute and a half. I think I can do it. Oh, that's devastating. I was really feeling it, and then my mind went blank. I have plenty of time, though. Which means I can throw it all away and make the loss even that much more devastating. Oh, man, that one hurt. That was, like, I rubbed against the set of trapdoors, and it felt like I got pricked in the side in real life. Oh, it happened again. That one felt like it was in my eye. I'm not even doing my setups now. I'm starting to panic. I can't lie. I'm also swinging my foot around a lot. My left foot for some reason. Oh, man. I just gotta send it now. No! I was failing myself! I was so proud. Oh, and it's 5 minutes. I can't believe I choked it like that. Evil Merp, save me. Oh, man. Okay, well, 5 more minutes. Surely I don't choke again, and I'm gonna get an amazingly fast run. Although Evil Merp dying there is not a good omen. Evil Merp, my goat. Let's do it. I was trying to think of something better to say. That's such a weak thing to say. I just didn't have anything else come to mind. Maybe I shouldn't be resetting there, though. Realistically, I don't actually care about getting, like, a faster time. I just want it to be good enough for the gold medal. Although I would like to, like, one-try this section because it is a very cool section. It feels very nice to do it, but it is painful when you don't. Guess a lot of that going around lately. I almost forgot I had to go to the right. And I was afraid that would happen when I first talked about it. Oh, Yayay. Evil Merp, what are you doing? Do your parkour, man. Oh, I wonder if that person is Evil Merp because it's Halloween. I know a lot of people will change their name for the, you know, holidays. And I, like, looked at his skin, and it looked like it was not like a skin someone would always use, but rather a skin that is, like, you know, a specific evil version for Halloween. I don't want to look at their name MC. I wonder how many people use name MC as much as I do. I love looking at, like, other people's, like, name history, and specifically their skin history. I am surprised I'm alive. I guess that'll be a good thing to look at after I'm done with this stream to see how my like high-pitched sounds are. I don't know if they get cut off or not, and I don't really want to like do a bunch of them right now for the sake of people who watches, or people who are watching for the sake of their ears. So I think I will refrain from like, I don't know, being in a falsetto choir right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was scary. Alright, we didn't choke again. To be fair, that is a bit of an easier section. Okay, that's just embarrassing. I keep wanting to say that the thin beams or whatever, that like previous one back there is called, are the fish bones, but I think the fish bones are probably less favorable for me compared to the thin beams. Especially as I've done the thin beams more. I think they're way more common than the fish bones are. Alright, made the jump. I guess I could say that about every jump I make, but made the skit. I was expecting to fall off the edge, I'm going to be honest. I was kind of accepting it, and then I just didn't die. Oops. Mr. YouTube Poop. Is that what YTP stands for? I mean, I know it can, but I wonder about his specific name, if that was the intent. Alright, cool. I was so indecisive there. I just walked off! This is bad news, bees. The bees and the bears. Okay. Whoa. I am not in the flow state for this one. I am starting to get consistent at that end section, though. Like, going to that one set of andesite. What the heck is that? Bad bit. I was about to jump down there. I was about to throw that away. Okay, right side. Head hitter, watch out. Okay, cool. Alright. I for the deaths I had, I'm somehow here even faster by a couple seconds, I think, than I was in the previous attempt. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous. Oh, I can't, man. Oh, I just missed spacebar. I think I would have hit the angle, though. I was looking there. I think I gotta look, like, a bit to the right. Oh, we did it. Oh, that was a sloppy end. That is all of them. I think I can actually just go straight there. Let me get my quests, all my loot and rewards. Advanced completion is 7. Advanced completion, is that? I thought advanced was like the... Oh yeah, it is. Expert. We did all of the experts. 7 out of 7. I don't know what to do now. I kind of want to stream a little bit more. Oh yeah, this is a new shirt, by the way. I got it at Goodwill yesterday. I was getting clothes for Halloween because we in my preceptorship, or I guess like in the class that I'm a preceptor for, I should say, we offer extra credit for dressing up as a psychologist. Also, I guess I will go to HollowCube now. We give extra credit for dressing up as a psychologist, and I want to encourage my students to also do that. And so this is actually the 3rd year in a row I'm dressing as a psychologist for Halloween. But I have done different outfits every time. The first time was just for when I was a psychology club president at my past community college, HollowCube. I was like a psychologist. Ooh, I'm red right now. Psychologist like lab person. What am I doing? I don't really know. Train in the clouds. I want to do like an easier one. I feel Chasm Town is not easier. Gru's okay. Let's do new ones. River Dance. I was a lab sort of person. I don't know. I was a psychologist with like a clipboard and a lab coat. That's like basically it. And then I was just someone who was in a like button up and cardigan. I didn't have like a specific one, but now I'm trying to be more like John Piaget / therapist style psychologist. And so you might be able to see it. No, not, oops, sorry about that. So like right here on that desk, I have like a pair of like silver wireframe glasses. Wait, I didn't even realize this is an OS and only Sprint. But I have that. I have a I don't really know what it's called, like a pipe, I guess. I think it is just called a pipe. And so I'm gonna wear those, and I actually, for the Halloween costume, it was like a gangster costume that I'm repurposing because it's got like a sweater vest that's like brown with like slight green. Wait, I have slime? Sea lantern. I should probably be cognizant of sea lanterns. Dude, the glass comes out of nowhere. This is a really fun one, though. I'm surprised this is, like, only medium difficulty. But I'm repurposing the sweater vest. And so I needed, like, a tan or, like, brown button-up to go underneath it. And then I got new... I say new, even though they're, like, used. Like, brown leatherish shoes. And so I'm gonna go as that. And I wish I had, like, the picture of John Piaget, like, ready to just showcase. But... I'm looking forward to it. So that'll be next Wednesday. I'm not actually doing anything for Halloween, though. But long story short, because I'm definitely good at making stories short. It's kind of interesting not using my mouse. I got this shirt at Goodwill at the same time because it was very comfy and I like how it looks. Aren't I a great storyteller? I thought I was going to die there. Also, I don't know if I repositioned the mic. Hopefully... it sounds as good as it did previously. If it does, that's good enough for me. What is the time on this, by the way? 13 seconds. What? Ooh, I was expecting like a head hitter. I'm not really familiar with glass pane hitboxes for like avoiding them on the sides. Oh, I didn't hold spacebar. Okay, they seem pretty generous. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure I tried to play slime there, or I wanted to play slime there at least. I'm not seeing these glass panes. It's like kind of blending in for myself. Dude, getting this new mic setup, by the way, I had to go to like, excuse me, 3 different stores, or I was at least planning on going to 3 different stores. I actually made some like edits so that I was able to only go to 2, but it was like, I wish that one store would just have like all the stuff I need. I got the audio interface and mic from Guitar Center, and I also got like an adapter for auxiliary to, I guess this is like a headphone jack. I don't know if it's like microphone jack or if it has a specific name, but just like, a typical headphone jack. And I also had to get an XLR cord because for some reason the microphone doesn't come with like the cord you need to make it work. It doesn't even come with like its own stand, so I also had to get a new mic arm, which I honestly love because I hated the old Blue Yeti microphone and mic arm. Like the Blue Yeti mic arm is just trash. I want to like make a hate. I don't know what it would be called, like hate post? Hate. Oh, I didn't realize I needed to place that there. A hate campaign. I want to do a smear campaign against the Blue Yeti microphone arm because it's just so inconvenient in so many ways. Hopefully I don't choke this now. Oh, we have the... I shouldn't have gotten excited. We have the... Whatchamacallit now, though? I guess it's the 1.10 map. The shells, I guess is what we're calling them. That would be... What is that wood type? Pale oak. So, pale oak shelf. I kind of want to, like, do the what am I looking at in the middle of the run. But I think I'll refrain. Actually, I can just do that, like, now. Oh, it's been using them, like, all over the place. Does it say... Do I have that turned on? Mindstorm velocity? I also know that with the way they make the server, like, what if I just turn on the... Whoa. What am I looking at? Does it have always show? Where is it? Wait, turn off F3. Oh. Pale oak shelf. Okay, cool. Now we're going to turn that back off because I do not want to look at that. What am... Oh, I put T. Alright, let's try and beat this. I have it in me. Oh, man. Okay. Gotta, like, wiggle waggle a little bit more. This is a really cool level, though. I've been collecting a lot of, like, shorter levels, and I want to make a video that's just a compilation of, like, you know, 10 cool levels I found on HollowCube or something. I don't know if I'll make it into a series or an intentional continuous thing that comes back to my channel, but there's just so many cool levels that, like, aren't really enough to make a video on their own. And I could just do, like, YouTube shorts, but I don't want to only do YouTube short videos. I do want to... I don't know what I was doing. I want to have a nice balance between, like, you know, not contributing to brain rot, especially after making a video about not wasting your time doom scrolling. I think it might be a little hypocritical. And this level would totally fit in with, like, the compilation of level showcases. I especially, like, love the attention to detail with, like, the aesthetics, even though, like, maybe that's not the best way to put it, because it's, like, you know, pretty simple, but it is consistent, and it does feel like new-gen Minecraft building techniques. And I would love, or not love, I love how it just, like, it, you know, it feels like a birch forest as it's, like, in my periphery, but I'm focusing on, like, this middle section. Also, is there an X on that guy's face at the start? I wasn't really paying attention to that until now. Are they dead? I don't know what that's about. Okay, there we go. G to the G. That felt like super slow, right? Compared to 13 seconds? Was there that much time save? Who's playing this? Morgan Rogers? Morgan Rogers. I mean, I know, like, people love to fit in, like, head hitters to save time, but 4 seconds of time save is nuts to me. Hypnosis? Unknown. Placing practice. Well, I was just talking about this earlier this stream. I guess because of checkpoints. Oh. It's, I thought you were supposed to go in here. Going outside makes way more sense. This, oh. I was expecting more platform. This already feels like it'd be hard to do. Like, I always think of, like, block placing practice levels like this as essentially trying to, like, get good for doing things like on the fly for like Bed Wars or something. Oh, actually, I think you were supposed to go in here. No, I don't actually know what you're supposed to do. That looks really hard. It was already hard to do like that. That's like, isn't that a 3-block 1-up? Maybe I placed an extra block I wasn't meant to. I don't know if there's going to be a good setup for this. I think I can fit in a like head hitter before though if I just spam. Yeah, okay. What the heck now? I have one more block. Target and block of amethyst. There's a pressure plate here. So I'm thinking I need to somehow do this like a round jump. And that's going to be somewhat difficult. I think. Okay, maybe not. Not if you're lucky. 5 more. What does that sign say? Yay, you did it! You're good, wow. Thank you. I definitely deserve to read those. So, do we go up there? I'm like hitting a barrier block in F5 or something. Oh yeah, there's like a lot of barrier blocks here. I don't think... Yeah, I'm like not shifting. I just can't run off. This is a weird map. I mean, okay, let's go into spectator mode. What does this do? It gives you 2 blocks. Maybe you're meant to like... Wait. Why is... Oh, maybe you're meant to like do that at some point? This is so weird. I think I'm just failing doing the, yeah, double extension, but it doesn't really like help. Like what now? Go this way, go up. Now you have 4 blocks. You can do like another inventory. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess the inventory jam works even with the 3-header, but what then? That's a 3-block 1-up. I'm just going to set up the coordinate. Let's see. This is our Z. I think 278 works. Okay. And then in here, you get 7. This has become more of a puzzle to me. Okay, I think you can make that. Let's set up our X now. I think that should be good. I'm gonna move this way though. So we would need to do like this. All right, I guess that works. I definitely don't know what the intended one was. Oh man, I didn't realize I was gonna have to double extend. I forgot. Okay. Well, we have to do this one. So it's like 2 hard things at the start and then just playing it safe and not choking. This is not what I was talking about earlier, by the way. This is not the ITMG buttery smooth block placing experience. Actually, I wouldn't mind showcasing that on stream, because I'm not going to be able to one-shot it, probably, which was what I was trying to do, but I did get decently close, and it's not the hardest level in the world. So we'll do that after I finally do this jump. I don't know if there's a, like, better setup. Like, I'm curious if, like, if a better parkour player were to do this, if it would be something obvious that they could do to, like, set up to make it consistent, or if it would just be, like, them being really good at, like, you know, timing, jumping exactly here when you have as much distance off the ledge as possible. Nope. Maybe I'm curving too much. Or like I'm coming too far this way. Maybe I should be like closer here. It's not legit. I don't even know what Bretta's last map is. Oh, hi person. I'll show players. Oh, hi Bretta. Speak of the devil. Is there a way? No, I feel pretty confident that like with 4 blocks, that's like the only thing. I guess a lot of people are coming to this map because it's the most new. I'm surprised I got it so fast that first time. Also, I might do hide yet if they start to realize that you can come this way. I'm actually going to do it now. I'm getting distracted. Although I might unhide to see if there is like a better strategy I'm not thinking of. Because like, what, you can't make, if you get up here, you have 1 block left. Placing it there doesn't do anything. You can't make that jump. You can't, excuse me, jump from like here to here. So I feel like that's the only thing I can think of. Oops. Don't know what to do differently apart from just really hoping that I get a corner jump. That felt closer. It'd be one thing if I could like, you know, do something. Okay, I can't even hit it now. Something like that so that I can have an easier platform to jump on. But I don't think I'm going to be able to. Actually, I do want to test it, I guess. 3. Yeah, no, you need all 4 blocks to get up there. Let's see what others are doing. Oh, oops. Oh, can you make that? Wait, that seems like it would be so much easier. I like wrote it off before I even tried to. Let's practice that real quick. That does seem like it would be more consistent than that around the corner. Through the tube and out the moob. Okay, let's plan for that. Oh, oop. What am I doing? Maybe don't hold W. Or hold W and just get lucky. What? Okay, there we go. Okay, what do I do from here? This. This one is easy enough. If I remember correctly, this inventory jam works. Set up. If you're curious, by the way, I'm looking at the coordinates here. And when you go off a block, you'll see that, like for the X one, you get to like 0.297. So if you simulate that, where it's the edge of the block you go to for the inventory jam, we're at like 13. So this is like the edge right there. And we try and get as close to like 0.3 as possible. 289 or 281 should be good enough. Then that'll give you a consistent way to do a force momentum. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, cool. I need to be at... Okay, I think that's it. Cool. Weird map. Do I like that? I don't know if I like this. This is, I had fun with it. I like it. I want to have a really cool map, though. I feel like I recognize the skin. I don't know how many maps have come out. Bridging challenge? I kind of want to do a bridging challenge, actually. What is the challenge? Is it just bridging? This could be placed on, like, everything. It's funny that, like, that's something you need to do. You can't just have, like... I guess it can't be everything. Oh, it's in software. That's embarrassing. I'm not great at jitter bridging. I'm, like, okay, but I'm, like... I have to do it, like, pretty slow to do it consistently. And this one isn't even a jitter. That's just, like, a staircase without shift. Although I guess if I'm on a staircase, like, that's just a quick and dirty way to do it consistently. Alright, let's go do the ITMG one I was talking about. I think it's called, like, Snowy Gauntlet. Snowy Trip, Moon, Snowy Gauntlet 2. I'm gonna guess this is it. This is a really cool block placing one. I think it was actually when I was AFK, like, I was falling in the void, and it was, like, a laggy server, that for this thumbnail, when I was lagging, I was, like, I had the black background because of how far in the void I was, and this is where I got the thumbnail, like, picture. I'm trying to remember, like, what I'm even supposed to do. Okay. Well, we'll do the checkpoints. I won't try and, like, one-shot everything. Wait, is this an only sprint? Okay, it is an only sprint. So if I stop holding W, or if I, like, rub into a block at all, it's going to reset me. So if you don't know only sprint, now you do. And now you know why I might sometimes do weird movement, or try and, like, do everything, like, really quickly when it seems like I could stop and take my time. I've been wanting to see what that text says, actually. I've passed it so many times. Oh, Neo! That's what it said. I kept, like, seeing, like, 1, because obviously it's, like, the same letters, but I knew that's not what it said, and it wouldn't make sense to even say 1. I'm glad I finally read that. I've spent, like, probably an hour on this level or something like that, maybe a little bit more. And I never, like, took the time to read what it said. Oh, focus. Oh, I didn't focus. Man, I have to play more of this level. Oh, what a tragedy. Bad end. Having fun? Not in my house. Okay, cool. Didn't choke. These Neos are kind of, like, weird with the ice. Oh! It's just hard to, like, control until you have, like, slammed your head into it a bunch and know exactly, like, what the muscle memory... Like, I should rephrase. You just, like, do it enough until, like, muscle memories, but it's hard to, like, actively know what to do and to do it, like, on purpose. At least for me. It's kind of just, like, my body will start to know what to do. Like that, I tried to do it on purpose and was way off. Okay, cool. I think, if I remember... Yeah, you can place, like, multiple blocks. You don't ever need to place multiple... Oh, I have speed. You don't ever need to place multiple blocks, but I'm kind of surprised I lived that long. You don't need to place multiple blocks, but you can if you want. I'm kind of surprised at how easy the slime Neos are, as I failed, but that was going in between the slime Neos. It's a distance issue, not an around the boy, around the boy issue. Dang it. Focus. Lava. I think this is it. As long as I... Watching. Cool. The council is mildly amused. This is a lot of head. That's not how I meant for that to come out. We need more maps like that. If you're watching and you're a map maker, make more maps like that. I wouldn't even mind if you just make like the exact same... What? Birch. The name has been intriguing me. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat it though. How long is this? 7 minutes for world record? I don't think I want to do this right now. I don't think I want to do this. Is this a re-upload or is this just like... There's been like a lot of like Bed Wars parkour type videos. That looks like a familiar setup. You don't really need to go up there though. Here to here to here. This is the optimal route, I promise. You have to go around and then you go up and then you don't touch the light blue ever. Don't touch the light blue and you're good. That's such a weird parkour. And like the weird part is just like a lot of it's not really parkour. Also, this like pink wall setup looks very similar to what is it called? Like Speed Rush? I know in Bed Wars practice server it's what has the sugar icon for the techniques. It's like speed something. It's not speed sprint. I don't know what a good like hold W setup would be. Maybe like just something like that would be good. I also tend to like when I'm trying to speedrun something, I try and make like much more complicated strategies and what's even like necessary, and it's like slower anyway, so it's just like more difficult for no reason. Like I keep thinking I'll show it right here if I can actually get there without dying. I keep this is so embarrassing. Don't look at me right now. Okay, up here I keep thinking like trying to get to the edge of that green for some reason. When I'm pretty sure, like, you know, going for... I don't even think you need that last one. You'll just jump over it. Like, what is this blue for? You run past it, right? You, like... You set up jumps or something? Or maybe you can, like, set up head hitters if you're really cracked and want to save, like, 2 ticks. Oops. Dang. I should probably not try and get in muscle memory for this map of hitting the green restart button. But if you, like, do something like that, maybe that'd be faster for head hitters. What is record? 9? Oh, I was gonna say, maybe I'll go for, like, sub 10, but that seems like it'll be hard. So let's go for, like, sub 11. That'll be good enough for me. Oops. I haven't really decided on a line, actually. Like, what if I go this way? I think it's, like, 2 left and right. I feel like you should go this way because of the head hitter to still being pretty straight. Yeah, we're gonna go for sub 11. I don't know if it'll be possible with the strats I'm using without getting more complicated, but I'd like to try it. Oh, I rubbed. It looked like I was gonna get like 11-4 though. Oh wait, do I not even... Okay, that'd be much faster. I think I'm losing a lot of time on the pink wall as well. Gotta remember. Maybe I should try, like, that is a 1-up, though. On Bedwars practice server, I think it, like, goes down where there are, like, 2 blocks here. Excuse me. So you can, like, I don't know if I can really showcase it. Let me go around to showcase it. And back around. Or just on top. It doesn't matter. So usually, like, imagine there's only these and not these 2 amethyst. You can, like, go from here, jumping around, and there's a block to place there. I don't think that's the case here, though. Wait. That's definitely, like, the play. Not having to go around. You don't even need to place blocks there. Well, sub 11 is, like, right in sight now. So maybe I'll go for, like... Actually, no. I don't really need to spend more time optimizing. I can play other levels. Oop, too soon. Let me try and, like, set up head hitters there. I think that's probably the play of blocks. I do kind of want to put some floor blocks, to be honest. I feel like that would be beneficial for consistency's sake. Like that, but if I get that instead... It kind of reminds me of, like, a video that I probably will still post, but I don't know how I want to go about doing it. But it's talking about different, like, ways I warm up for speedruns. I also killed my own run. Yep, that's what I meant to do. I don't think I should have jumped at the end. Should have tried to land on the pressure plate sooner. I think this is probably it. 9.5? It lagged, but it looked like it, like, kind of counted that lag. Actually, I think I want to do that line. If I can get that to work, then I think that that will be good. Dang it. Ah! That was biblical levels of greed. That would have been funnier if I could say it correctly on the first go. Oh, I can't believe I did that. That's good enough for me. I, like, did that impromptu. Although that is kind of a nice, like, consistent setup. Like, just, you know, being 1-up and landing to do that. I'm not gonna go for a better time, even though, like, I think if I plan to do that, I could probably shave a couple milliseconds. I'm fine with that. Oh, color run. Is this... Oh, that's a lot of color. I would love... Wait, is this an OS? Oh, it's not. Okay, I was expecting this to be from the, like, same series I've been seeing. Also, that just feels like MCCI Parkour. Like, the exact setup of this section. What do I want to do? I guess that's not too tight. Definitely left side. Okay. This is, like, quaint, but I like this. This is very MCCI coded. A lot of this does just feel like actual existing MCCI things, but, like, with color instead of the actual block palette. I don't know if I should go for speed or not. It, like, feels good, but I think it's gonna ultimately make me spend, like, way longer. We'll play it safe. Oh, what? I was shifting, I swear. I've actually been thinking about the fact that, like, my keystrokes here for Lunar, you can't add, like, the shift button. You can add whether or not, like, you have toggle shift and if it'll, like, show it, but I would prefer, like, it's just to show a button for the sake of not having a bunch of, like, text on screen, but just, like, another button. I can't believe... Actually, I can't believe. Didn't I see, like, the flash of the jump button? Maybe I just hit it, like, too late or something. I don't have experience with a ladder jump like that. Shoot. The glass pane to ladder is kind of hard. The glass lane, the glass pane to ladder pipeline. You never recover from it. Oops. I've really been liking the color orange lately. A big part of it is because of my Halloween skin that is, like, for the month of October. I'm kind of, like, wanting to still use my other Halloween skins for, like, you know, closer to Halloween itself, but I'm not gonna be in Tucson for actual Halloween, and that means I'm not gonna be at my, like, computer setup, meaning I won't actually be able to play Minecraft on Halloween or anything. So I don't know if I should, like, try and record videos in, like, you know, 26th, 27th or whatever this weekend, use my other skins and then, like, post them on Halloween, or if I'll just, like, leave it at, like, pumpkin overall skin. I would like to do something with my other skins, though. Oops. I think I'm gonna go spectator and set a checkpoint when I get back here, because I don't really have a good, like, approach to what I'm doing here. So, like... okay, well, what is it? Face, inward, okay. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Okay, that was pretty easy. I felt like whoa. I felt like I was doing something harder. That looks hard. What the heck? I have no idea what I do there. I was gonna say, compared to everything else so far, this section, at least how I was approaching it, felt a lot harder than it should be. I don't know what to do here, though. Like, obviously you need to go fast. Maybe shifting will get my hitbox smaller, and that will allow for me to make it. That's pretty... Oh my gosh, I pressed spacebar, if you didn't notice. But that felt like a pretty easy jump that I was just overcomplicating. I wonder if, like... I need to set a checkpoint there, I think, because that one is even more of a mystery to me. It feels, like, tantalizingly close. Okay, let me try something. That was not at all what I wanted to have happen. It just feels like a speed issue. Maybe don't look as in. Okay, that was good. That made it. And then start pressing left. I'm not sure what I did to make it. I'm not sure what the difference is yet. Okay, that one was definitely better because I held left in. Okay, I think that's it. I missed it, but that still felt kind of close. It feels consistent enough to where I can just, like, oops, I can slam my head into the wall trying it until I get it once, and if I saw correctly, everything else past it should be... Okay, maybe that will actually be kind of spicy. I was gonna say, it felt, like, easy enough afterwards to where once I get it once and it's like I'm in the home stretch until the next checkpoint, but I'm starting to question that. Ooh, okay. Barely made that, but we made it, and that's what counts. Okay, made that. Okay. Okay, that was either easy or I got lucky and nailed it right away. This is a hard, like, Neo type thing. Especially, like, you know, this one, we were going straight on and only had to turn 90. This one is, like, gonna have to be an extreme 90 and then kind of like 180 action. I don't know how hard this will be, but I don't like the fact that it's at the start of the yellow parkour. It seems like this is progressing in difficulty. I don't remember if I... Okay, hard. That probably means this is doable in, like, a reasonable amount of time for my skill level. But I also know that, like, the admins are very harsh and, like, for one, the quality, like, you can make an amazing level and it can only be 3 out of 6 stars, which is, like, 50% being a fail. They're very harsh on just the actual ratings for quality, but also for the difficulty. It's very much in terms of, like, the top 0.001% of parkour players and not your average players. So hard on this server probably means, like, extreme for most other players. And Nightmare is just, like, give up for most, like, normal players. Also, I have an idea. That one's pretty consistent. I don't like that idea, but it feels like it could work. I'm hitting the glass. I thought glass panes were, like, more of a generous hitbox. So maybe it's, like, a skill issue. This one feels like... Am I sprinting? Okay, I'm not. This one feels like an obvious use of an inventory jam. Thankfully, I've played the anchors on MCCI a lot, and I failed. That sucks. Ooh, yellow actually goes quite a bit. Probably try and keep momentum at this point for that. First jump is, like, easy enough to be consistent. Okay. I never think I'm going to make that jump, and then I just make it. How far out? Ooh, you can't go far out, like, at all. No wonder I fell off. Did I fall off or did I miss the jump? I don't know. Dang it. That one's kind of tricky. Can't lie. Maybe free fall. When I say free fall, I mean, like, go a little bit further before I turn in. Although, I don't think that really looked even remotely promising. I kind of felt in my heart of hearts I was going to make that one. That was kind of sad. Okay. Nope. Dang it. I feel like this is not my type of parkour, as it's getting into this more, like, very tight setup type stuff. Or not just tight setups, but, like, little room for error. I definitely prefer my optimizations to be, like, self-inflicted or self... Not, I can't think of the word. Self-assigned? Okay, maybe I don't need to force a jump. Maybe for that one I should, but definitely the other one didn't seem necessary. Oh, okay, cool. I was worried server was about to crash. Dang it. Kind of rushing. But I also feel like that might be the attitude that helps me. Like, instead of, like I was mentioning earlier in the stream, instead of, like, trying to get a bunch of setups, just, like, working with momentum is gonna lead to more consistency. I keep thinking of these as, like, Crayola crayons, or, like, not just crayons. It's not charcoal I'm thinking of, but, like, a specific type of... Maybe it is just a crayon, actually, but it's not, like, a Crayola crayon I'm thinking of. Do you know, like, what I'm talking about, though? They're kind of like crayons, but instead of being cylindrical, they're, like, I guess, rectangular prisms? I keep thinking of, like, that, looking at these yellow things. This feels like it could be a good plug for my building 4 crayons in the Hypixel build battle. It's such, like, a silly video. Kind of feels like servers starting to, I don't want to say die yet, but, like, weaken. And it feels like usually it does this and it starts to get worse until it does die. We have a decent amount of people on as well. I keep, like, now I'm just, like, muscle memory pressing tab, even though I'm not even looking at it. I think my ring finger just likes pressing tab. Oh, yeah. 2-second fall that time. I should look for a consistent setup here. Although I kind of feel like this might have actually been the consistent setup. I would love to see, like, a one shot of all of this. That would be fun to watch. It's interesting that, like, the other two sides also have the iron bars. Because definitely... Oh, it feels like you can go off pretty far on this one. But especially because that's, like, just extra parkour to use the 2 back iron bars there. How far? Man, I'm just like, I wish I could go further back. Ah, I just flibbed or flubbed. It actually feels like I'm getting close though. I think I'm gonna start abusing checkpoints a bit more and just getting more practice. Because there's still a decent amount after that. I have a feeling I won't one-shot all of this, especially there. Oh wow, this yellow section actually goes on pretty long and you need to do a bunch of Neos. I think I might save this for an offline recording, honestly. I didn't realize there was that much left to this yellow section. And I can only assume that, like, it gets harder as you go deeper and deeper into the color theory spectrum. Alright, I'm gonna leave this for now then. I don't want to just do, like, slamming my head into different parkour if I'm gonna live stream. I don't think this is fun to watch. Spiral Ascension. Is this gonna be an OS? Oh, it's not? Oh, this doesn't look super fun. I want to do more, like, instant gratification type parkour. Also, I didn't realize I hit my head. Or I didn't realize there was something to hit my head on. Okay. This... Wait, oh. This feels weird. Probably there. Okay. I don't know what I could have done differently to hit that. Also, I'm surprised at how many, like, parkour it feels like lately have, like, no scenic stuff around. It's just, like, parkour floating in the void or in the sky. Maybe because of that wall above, I can't do it, so I need to, like, aim to the left. That's the leading theory now. Surprised at how consistent that Neo is. Okay. What? Maybe, like, here to here to here to up. I'm not sure what else from there, honestly. That feels like I should go here, though. Ooh, I almost fell off. That would have been embarrassing. I assume you can make that. I'm, like, pretty confident you can, but it'll be a little tight going around the block. Almost in a spiral fashion. I wonder why it's called that. This would actually also be an interesting speedrun. Would be painful, though, to, like, get far. Oh. That's way easier. Would be, like, pain to get to the top and then just, like, rub into, like, an unfortunate wall or something. I always forget about... I don't even know which one I'm, like, hitting my head on, actually. This one. What is the, This is when I wish we had replays. 3 seconds? What? Is there a secret? That doesn't make any sense. Can you, like, do a water blip? Or... That sucks. Oh, I bet you can just, like... Yeah, okay, well, that's unfortunate. I beat it, so I'm gonna move on, because I don't want to do the rest of that. I have been wondering what the big OS wiggle is, but I kind of want to look at, like, a better OS. Grass Runners, World Speedrun, Blue Cubes. I haven't done this Bed Wars one. Maybe I'll take a quick detour and do one more before. Why is it in slot 7 out of 6? Like, how is this Bed Wars? The only Bed Wars thing about it is the use of color wool. But, like, what is all of this iron supposed to represent? Like, other bridges that have existed? This feels so not really Bed Wars. At least, like, on Bed Wars practice server for that use of, like, iron. It's because it, like, emulates a bridge, and it's, I don't know, more indicative of what you could find in Bed Wars. This just feels like iron plus wool equals Bed Wars. I'm neutral about that one. Trident to Heaven. Test move 1. World Speedrun? I'm seeing this World Speedrun one. Have I done the first one? Oh, Daily Sprint 2. I don't think I... 116? How is this a daily sprint? Well, maybe it'll be easier. I don't know. This looks like a fun OS. Okay, you can run up that. Nice. Okay, this actually is, like, really good for a daily sprint. I was expecting it to be much harder. Oh! I didn't see that. There is a block above my head there. This is actually a really fun level. I actually love this already. Especially, like, the aesthetic of this, like, the smooth stone and the, what is it? The stone brick slab. I love that, like, alternating and making it seem like it's going, like, darker, lighter. And then I just love stripped logs in general. Here, that's right. Ooh. Ah, I was scared of, like, running into that head weird and losing sprint. Maybe I should plan on just, like, treating it like a staircase, because that's, like, 2 to 1 times now that that head has been the death of me. The chipmunks could never. Okay, it worked. I almost forgot about the glass. What here? Okay, like, up this way? Ooh. I think I want to try and do it without checkpoints first. There's probably, like, way more to the level than I'm giving it credit for, considering it's, like, 116 world record by good players. Not just good players. I don't want to, you know, completely give myself no credit, but better players. And I assume I'm only, like, 15-20 seconds into the level at that point if I'm on world record pace, so there's probably quite a bit more, but I at least want to get through, like, the cave without checkpoints, I think. Dang it. Oh, okay, well, I'm alive. That's such an awkward head. I don't have a lot of experience with, like, tight corridor ones like this. I do have one world record, though, that I want to post that's an OS like this. And it has, like, an interesting tight corridor section, like Fruitberry's Resin Scary Maze or whatever. But it's on Honey, so it's, like, way more... And it's only, like, a tiny part that's in, you know, 1x1 corridors or whatever, like 1 wide corridors. And so it's way more manageable with like the honey. Oh. Please. I thought I just saw rain for some reason, like in-game. I don't know what I thought that was, but I might have a little bit of the crazy right now. Okay, I think I want to do it like that. Oh, not a vine section. Okay, I did it. Okay. Let's just hope it's like really good, intuitive movement, and I don't need to worry about practice. Dang it. We're gonna worry about practice. I have decided. What? Okay. Was it this island I got to? No. Yes? Wasn't it? Oh, it was. I just didn't see that. Okay, so from here, I guess we'll checkpoint like there. So we have to get up the tree, and then get up another tree to slime. I like that indicator of the green to lime carpet. And up here, that's pretty hard. I forgot I was in spectator, honestly. I thought I had failed some of the only sprint. It turns out I had just been making everything. I feel like I was delayed. I thought I lost the only sprint, but I didn't. And then I lost the only sprint in a place where I thought I shouldn't have. That's hard up there. Dang it, I always do that. I'm not good with spectator unless I'm like, you know, slowing down and being conscious of it. Oh, I'm thinking there. Okay. This is kind of hard that it's like a spiral staircase. Maybe not the hardest, though. I think I'm just gonna have to, like, wing it when I'm here, though. And I'm gonna have to do it enough to, like, get practice if I want to be consistent. That's easy enough. Interesting slime placement. I don't think it was really necessary. Oh, there's a head hitter there. That sucks. I keep, like, today in general, hitting my head on things that I just have no idea are there. I don't have a consistent idea of what I even want to try and do for this spiral staircase still. I'm starting to build one, though. I want to, like, here have a 180 on the second step to stop my momentum, and then do like 2 twists. Maybe 1 twist and then continue. I always think about Clip Dump 7 with this song. A lot of Good Kid songs in general. Okay. 180, twist, continue. Well, vocalizing it made me do it, so maybe I just need to always talk out loud in that section. You can also go straight to the second slab. So, oh, I thought it was a jump ahead. "180 twist, continue." The theory has been proven. It happened twice, and that's enough to prove any theory. Okay, head hitter. Wait, I did it again. Over here, This is like, I guess, the halfway point. Oh, slime. So... that, okay, I was thinking that was intended to go on, but I didn't think it was, like, the play. But I guess that hit, or not even head hitter, just that block above your head forces that fence and head to be the play. Also, this is going to be a really... I don't like having my thing on the slime. I'm going to come, like, here. Checkpoint. Ooh. Dude, I cannot remember for the life of me that that's there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna beat this today, or at least in the live stream, because I do not have the mental resources for this. I've been streaming for a while at this point, and I can just tell, like, with how much there is, I can easily imagine this turning into, like, another 7 hours in addition to, like, the 3 or whatever I've streamed for. And I'm just, like, unable to beat it because I don't have enough energy. I've not really eaten today since, breakfast. It's already, like, 3 p.m. And I've also not taken a break since I've been live streaming, so I haven't even gotten to, like, get up and stretch. But I do at least want to, like, finish learning this and give it a few solid attempts. Like, a lot of it is very manageable. Okay, that's a lot of difficult jumps. Okay, I'm gonna have to put that on the back burner. I can feel myself, like, starting to space out, but also I can't even think about it. I don't know, I kind of feel dazed. I want to find one more fun level that's, like, on the easier side, which is just a wall. That's just a building. I did not mean to click that. What is this? Oh, definitely not this, Biz. That's just annoying. Let's look for a quality one. I think quality hard should have what we're looking for. Jungle Temple. Okay. What is Jungle Temple? For the ones who want to go as fast as possible, the scenic route. If this is your first time playing, please use this. Okay. Is the scenic route just, like, dropping down to appreciate his build? I don't know if this is their build. Okay. I see that arrow to the left. I guess it wants to do that. The dark green, I do take some issue with. It's very hard to see. Oops. Okay. I am no longer doing the scenic route, because I think it's only the first little tidbit. Dude, I am not a fan of this dark green on the leaves. The visibility is not there. Like, this lime green, very visible. Very pog. What, is this just going this way? This makes me think, like, down here. Okay. I'm gonna trust a carpet. This is a very pretty build. Slime to checkpoint? Okay. This feels like less of a parkour at times and more of just, like, an adventure map. This would go pretty hard, though, in, like, 2016, like, pack videos. I'm just gonna ignore that arrow and follow what I think is correct. XXXX. XXXX. Okay. I mean, you can go this way. This is kind of interesting. This would be really fun to route a good path for. I want to go this way, but it feels like the flow indicates to go that way. Can I make this, do you think? Ooh, okay, nice. Not a ton of time loss. Into the tree. Around the tube, through the... I'm not going to say that again. Okay, this is a lot of arrows, like, all at once. This is really cool, like, making them connected, but using these small drip leaves so that it's not actually, like, a parkour... Or, I guess, like, lack of parkour. It's just, like, a tightrope. That's a really cool implementation. It definitely does make, like, these paths feel connected. As, like, hanging vines or something. Oh, that's it. Okay. That was shorter than I thought it would be. Definitely give that a like. It wasn't really the satisfying fun end that I'm looking for, though. I want it to be like a pop-off. Ashes, Dimensional Parkour, Angora, Die Lit. I don't know, we'll do them in order. To create world? What? What do you mean drop down? Oh, I see what you mean by drop down. Oh, I see. I don't know why it's called Dimensional Parkour, but it just looks like the start of a new playthrough. Do we go up or down? I'm gonna guess down. Oh! Wait, I saw something up there. What is this? Massive skip, but it skips part of the story. No checkpoint. Okay. That's bizarre, I can't lie, but we'll continue your story. What is this? You failed? That sucks. I didn't fail. I promise I didn't fail. Yet, if you fail, just let yourself fall. I would never fall. Not into lava. Easy, slow, hard, quick. Do the skip? What, you mean the maze skip? But they... Is that a triple Neo? How hard is that? But they made a story on purpose. That's not fair to skip the creative intention. Is this a slow part? This is like putting donuts at the end of like a Mario level for making your making your speed run do exactly like whatever you set the timer to instead of having like 8 seconds of leeway. This is... Maybe I should have done the skip. I definitely wasn't going to get a triple Neo, but this is boring. Oh, this shirt? Thank you. I was talking earlier this stream about how I got it at Goodwill. It was, am I on? Oh, man, time loss. It was, I went to Goodwill at least for a specific shirt for Halloween because I'm going as a psychologist again for... I don't get extra credit, but my other students for my preceptorship get extra credit, and so I wanted to make people who are, like, the only ones dressing up as a psychologist not feel as... No skips, Selly. See? No skips, Neo. I wanted people that are also dressed up as a psychologist not to feel, like, alone. This is interesting. Okay. Okay. Nope. Can I get through that? Wait. Oh. What is this? Okay. You did it. Diamonds ahead? I didn't even... Oh my god! Wait, I saw something. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna reset checkpoint. Oh, that's just where we came from. I don't know if I see the creator's vision. I don't know what makes this a dimensional parkour. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I foresaw that happening. Oh, I see what I have to do. Okay. I just got trauma to fruit berries. I forget the name of it. Danny's Journey Home. I got trauma to like the snow section. Dang it. I guess I need to... There we go. I don't know if the creator knew what they wanted to do when making this level. Why are there barriers here? Interesting level design. Oh, and now we're in hell. I don't know if this was meant to emulate a speedrun or just like a playthrough, because you usually don't go to a snow biome, at least in a speedrun. I guess in older versions actually you do, to get snowballs for projectiles. It's always a vine in the tree, right? No? I mean, you can climb the lava. I don't know if that would be intended, though. Maybe it is intended. I don't really see what else to do. This must be a fun speedrun. Thank you for this checkpoint. I really did not want to die and have to go up that lava column again. Okay. Whoa, it's interesting. Well, we got our blaze rods, so it seems like... Oh! Yeah, I wish he would have communicated that that was going to happen. I guess this is, like, at least going towards the end of the game. So we're doing our Bastion loot. Then we're gonna trade. We got our trades. Dream luck. Wow. That was a great blind. Be ready. Okay, I actually really like this, like, end parkour. This is a cute scene. Is that slime? Do we think? If it is, I'm not gonna check. Okay. No. I appreciate them putting a checkpoint before the set of Neos. What? Okay, that works. Dang it, I really was hoping I would die. Is that meant to be like... Oh, shoot, wait. I don't know where my last... Okay, that's not that much time loss. Are you meant to jump around to that, do you think? Because I don't know why else that ladder would be there. Oops. Carpet. It's actually kind of tricky. Tricky wicky dicky. I'm thankful that this soul sand is... Excuse me. I'm thankful that soul sand is not too tedious to do consistently fast. I'm wondering if I'm approaching this correct, though. Also... Oh, yeah! I haven't shown the the like maneuverability of this microphone. I also have like I can finally showcase my flowers. Probably the audio is not consistent, but this new microphone arm is so much better than the trash that was the Blue Yeti one. I like even just excusing the issues I had with Blue Yeti microphone itself, just becoming like I guess damaged. The microphone arm, like from the get-go, was always just atrocious. I'm surprised I like put up with it for so many years. I can't tell if this is in the same place now. I feel like I'm maybe going insane. I'm so cognizant of it now. The goal right now is sub 10, I've decided. Although I'm kind of scared I'm not going to hit it. Oh, no! I don't even know what that was, but it looked like I could have clutched it if I knew it was going to happen. Actually, it might have been already holding W. Maybe I was still shifting, though. Okay. Okay, I don't know why this class is here. Oh, man. Oh. Well, 10-minute rippy dippy. This reminds me of parkour from MCCI. I think it was go like that, yeah. I don't even think I need that one. Walls are bad. I keep thinking it's gonna automatically kill me. I'm assuming I have to go all the way around, but I want to see if I can like... No, okay. I can't use the back. I guess I should just keep the checkpoint thing in my hand. Because this... I've encountered a similar setup before, and this is just like pain. And not like last pain, like actual pain. I'm starting to like right click too much. I want to do a quicker flick, I think. Oh, I had it! Oh, that's what I get. It's coming out of my hand. Oh, I literally right-clicked. I think I had it on the keystroke so you could see. Oh my god. I don't know if I right-clicked, but I wanted to. Okay, thankfully I made that. Crouch onto the ladder. Talking about that one? Or is there a different ladder? Still no checkpoint. So that's scary. Okay. Thank you for that glass. Is that... Okay, no. No! Oh, it's so sad. Kind of reminded me of the Buzz Lightyear no. Oh! I'm so glad that I missed... I think I pressed Q and right-click, and I definitely pressed a right-click. Okay, we're just gonna jam that. Okay. spooky Halloween section, so I'm definitely down for this, but I was kind of expecting it to, like, end. But this is perfect for the Halloween spirit. Look at that moon. And the witch hat. We got our pumpkin. Spooky, ooky pumpkin. I got baited. Oh, we're in a cauldron area? The difficulty definitely went down all of a sudden. I don't mind that, but it's just noticeable. Checkpoint, thank you. Thank you, come again. What is this? What? What is the play here? Can we, like, crawl glitch or something? Or is the hitbox, like... Okay, it's just a broken hitbox. Interesting. Also, OCD had to turn the other way around. What am I standing on? What? Why is there just barriers? Well, okay, I guess it's just like quality of life and not messing with the aesthetic. That really that really took me off guard. This isn't original. I got lazy. Credit ITMG. I recognize this. I recognize this as like section 2 or section 3. I even have like setups. I don't think it was properly incorporated though. Oh, wait. What does that say? Where? Okay. You have no idea how long this room took. Lol. This Halloween room? It looks good. I like it. I forgot about pale leaves. I was like, did I have my old texture pack on? Where do I go from here, by the way? There's a banner. Can I, like, get a sneak peek in there? I don't even know if I can. Well... Okay, it's not this. Oh. There's slime. I should have known, because there was carpet, there would be slime. Pumpkin. Why is there a ladder up? What? Halloween sucks. Ha! Come to Christmas. Where do I go to Christmas for? Oh! Oh, that's the end of the parkour. Okay. Oh, that's embarrassing. That was gonna be a climactic ending, and instead it turned into having to go up the ladder of shame. Alright, 16 minutes. Let's see how close I was to a record. Unknown error occurred. Please try again. If this issue persists, please contact an administrator. Unknown error occurred. Okay, what if we... No. Well... Oops. That command doesn't exist? I think the server might be crashing. Which is a good time to end the live stream. I hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you everyone for coming out. This was a much more interactive live stream. And we had a lot more concurrent viewers than usual, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if I need to stall so that as I'm talking, it actually allows for the stream to hear this end bit. I think that's good enough, though. So, bye. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye. End.